free turkey digital coupon starting the 15th. Oh, don't worry, Tom. For terms, visit bjs.com/freeturkey.
Want a Big Green Egg? For the lowest price anywhere, go to Wassy's Meat Market. They'll deliver and set up your Big Green Egg so that you'll be cooking before they leave. Follow Wassy's Meat Market on Instagram or go to the website, wassysmeatmarket.com, for your Big Green Egg today.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical, thankfully. This is Tucker Carlson. I want to introduce you to a product that we have made called ALP. It's a nicotine pouch that we built because we love nicotine pouches. For a limited time, we're offering listeners 10% off their first order. Use this code Tucker10 at checkout. That's alppouch.com. Tucker10 at checkout is the discount code, alppouch.com. Not for sale to minors, supposed to be 21 plus to purchase.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade. Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. CREDIT. That's credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. Are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Thursday edition of The Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day, and we do have a good program for you set up this afternoon. Around 3:20, we'll get you some news, JCS news from our friend Deborah. We'll also do the Froggers football forecast on 3 o'clock hour. 4 o'clock, it's Date Night Done Right with our friend Danny Myring. We'll also do Colbert Court. I have the case now. It's awesome. Another one from Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. 5 o'clock hour, we'll do trivia, and of course, we'll end it up. We heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks, plus 4 opportunities for you to win a $1,000. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead, producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Facebook, Instagram at The Jim Colbert Show, and X just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can watch us on YouTube as we do the program. Get involved with our question of the day. You can even send a talkback if you'd like. Get your opinion heard here on the program. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on the air. Your 3 o'clock keyword is credit, CREDIT. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Credit, guys, that is your 3 o'clock keyword. Good luck, and we are on one.
Yeah, we are.
I would say, did they have another winner today on the News Junkie, by the way?
They did at 1 o'clock. Kenny.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we are on fire. 3 yesterday, or the day before.
Yep.
1 yesterday.
Correct.
And then today, another one.
Yeah. That puts us at 15.
Yeah, the till is open.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, so
32 for Orlando, and we have half of them, and the others split up over 5 radio stations.
Very nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so keep listening for sure. Remember, if you are playing the game, you got to keep your phone on. You got to turn it up. And, of course, you have to answer it when it rings. It doesn't matter what it says, a number you don't recognize, no caller ID, out of the area, whatever.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
You got to do it because
We
that's
know
how
at least 15 people figured it out.
Yeah, that's how they tell you you've won. So you got to do that for sure. How you guys doing today? Everybody good?
Good. No Ross?
Yeah, no Ross today.
Texter was just asking.
Yeah, no Ross today. And actually, he was supposed to be in tomorrow, but also will not be with us tomorrow because of another thing. We just kind of have to deal with these schedule changes occasionally.
The guy has many jobs. There used to be a joke like, how many jobs you got, Mon? Was that in Living Color?
That was
sketch?
a SNL sketch. No, it was Living Color. Sketch,
How many jobs you got, Mon? He's got several jobs, and sometimes the schedules don't align.
Well, we had some training for Tuesday and Thursday, and then tomorrow is another gig with the city, so he has to do that.
Orlando Pride, by the way.
Pride, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they are. It's the playoffs, quarterfinals tomorrow night at Inter and Co Stadium, and we'll have your chance to win tickets later on in JCS Trivia.
Very nice. Very nice. Today is a very unique day.
Oh, yeah?
I think this day has changed a lot over the years. It's actually our question of the day, and I did this to find out exactly what the change is. And today is National Men Make Dinner Day. Now, that sounds almost it sounds antiquated to even say that. It
sounds misogynistic.
It really does. Now you could
because you need that.
Yeah, if you wrote that in the 80s, you would say, "Oh yeah. I wonder how many times men make dinner." But man, that's not even a thing anymore. Like when the Food Channel hit, you realize like a lot of the top chefs are males, and I know that stereotypically in old America, it was the female there in front of a stove or oven.
Oh, not only until it became prestigious. Then it was, no. Then we celebrated when we got our first female White House chef. It was like,
right,
wait a minute.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's...
Hey, out of curiosity, we asked the audience, by the way, Jack, we can go to the YouTube channel. You can also do it on our Instagram. We'll have it up here in 1 second. And you can say, basically it's a simple question, like who makes the dinner in your house, man, woman, or an other.
Right.
Because, you could eat out a lot. I know that you guys eat out a lot.
Not so much anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, not so much anymore.
Who's doing the cooking?
My mom. Yeah, seriously.
That's awesome.
How does it work?
How does that?
I want to know the logistics.
Oh yeah.
How does this work? This is great.
Well,
you have your own restaurant.
I visit her every day after work.
Right.
We always talk about cooking. Now, of course, I'm happy that she's cooking because.
You get some of that good.
Well, no, because it means she's eating. If you know anybody who takes like Wegovy and Ozempic, they can eat a cracker. And they're full.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was like that.
It's like that.
Is it really?
It's like that. And it was like that for a really long time.
Maybe I need that for a couple months.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe I need that for
maybe more than a couple months.
Yeah, who knows?
But so I like knowing that she's getting a good meal as well. Because you go over and you're like, so what'd you have for dinner, Mom? Oh, I had half a sandwich.
And if there was someone else, I would cook. I would make the meal. However, if it was just for me, I would always take the shortcut.
I mean,
always.
Exactly. Because you're not going to make a meal that you're going to have to eat for the next 3 days. Yeah. So we give her money.
Wow, that's so crazy. That's awesome.
She has a lot of fun coming up with the menus.
Oh man, what
a sloppy joes and fried potatoes.
I'm not done yet.
Setup, all right. God almighty.
After work, you go there.
Yes, that's the first place I go after work is my mom's.
And how long are we there?
We're about 15, 20 minutes just visiting.
Just long enough to put the Tupperware in the car, Jack.
Is it packed up like in containers?
It's usually packed up, but she does like me to take a little peek, maybe have a little taste.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of pride in her food and in her baking.
Yeah. Wants to get your true reaction.
Don't be jealous.
Oh, it's too late.
You bring it out.
It's way too late.
And like by 8:15, you guys are eating dinner.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting.
Handcrafted Colombian, like with 80 years of great experience there.
5 days a week?
Don't say 80.
I'm sorry, 73.
But 2 to 3. It's like if we'll have leftovers or if she's, going to the office or she has something going on, then it's like, do your thing, Mom.
What was it last night? What'd you have last night?
Yeah, what'd you have last night?
Last night was stuffed peppers with pasta.
Son of a bitch. Usually it has rice in it, though.
Is Chris happier now?
Yeah. Yeah, because we're saving money and because we tried the HelloFresh. I am not like you, Jimmy. I mean,
handsome and debonair with a 40-inch vert.
I mean, your skills
Jim
in the
really
kitchen.
likes it when you get that nasal snort.
I know. That's a whole extra level. But I mean, you know your way around a kitchen really well.
Yeah.
And for me, and you enjoy cooking. For
I do.
me,
I love it.
It feels like a chore.
It's laborious.
I'm standing at the stove at 8:15 at night.
Yeah.
We've just come home from work.
Ba-na-na-na-na.
Now it says 30 to 45 minutes for prep, which is fair, and that's true. But now it's 8:45 to 9.
Yeah, I live this
before
life.
you're sitting down and having your meal.
I live this life every night.
And then you finish eating, and then you've got to clean the kitchen, and now it's 10:30, and you've
Right.
got maybe an hour to relax before you go to bed.
Well, the time is a little weird there. I mean, I will tell you, my wife will make it home in time occasionally to make dinner, so I get it when I walk in the door at like 7:35 or so. But for
That's
the
awesome.
But for the most part, though, it's one of us gets home. Whoever gets home first cooks. It isn't really a designated thing in our house, really, to be honest with you, because HelloFresh is pretty much plug and play. It's like the painting by numbers of food.
Yeah.
And those meals almost always just take about 30 minutes. That's part of the selling point of HelloFresh. So it really works out for us. But you're right, though. By the time everything's said and done, it's 8:45 before we get to settle down and spend any time together. But for me, cooking is like glass of wine, good music, and if I'm
That's
making
your zen.
that's a zen moment for me. That's a very, very comfortable place for me to be.
Now, I know, Jack, you do have some meals that you make for your family. Is cooking zen for you as well?
Hell
or is it
no.
more of an act of love?
Put
or-
it this way. Put it this
Eating
way.
is zen for him.
My wife is working tonight. That
Yeah.
means my wife is not preparing dinner.
Oh, no.
So for lunch
So
from
she has to sleep
Frogger's.
outside tonight?
No, from lunch from Frogger's, I got a full-size pizza.
Oh, this son of a bitch!
So
Look at him.
I'd
He's
have
making
it-
the clients pay.
I'd have it for lunch and for dinner.
Excuse me.
I almost did the same thing.
Yeah, you did. You've got
Almost did
exactly.
the
What's that to your
same
right,
thing.
right?
So yeah, I mean, it works out really well for all of us. She loves having the perp. That's
I
one
get
of the
it.
things for empty nesters, right? It's
Yeah,
like
sure,
you don't
yeah.
need me anymore.
Well, and you're right. That I would say, because we talk about, actually, I was just talking about the blue zones with my family the other day. My son had never heard of the blue zones, right?
Oh,
because we're talking about
really?
people who live a long time. We have a friend whose dad is like 103 or 4 years old, and I said, they were talking about the blue zones, and my wife is like, the diet's a big part of that. And I go, you're right, it is a big part of that. But another big part of that we found out is purpose.
Yep.
These people live for a long time because they have purpose of taking care of each other in the village. They have a job to take care of, and they've learned that purpose, along with diet and walking and other things, air quality, water quality, where they are, allows people to live there an extraordinary amount of time. But that purpose thing is really, really important for the
Huge.
elderly. It really is.
It is. If you say 80 or elderly again, I swear to God, she's going to hear you, Jimmy, and she's going to be here, and then I can't stop her. And then I can't
What
stop
am I supposed
her.
to say then? What is the term? What is the? I don't want to
Yeah.
be disrespectful. What is the proper term?
Yeah, because he doesn't know how come you can't stop such an old woman.
Jimmy, how dare you say that?
Yeah.
What a douchebag this Jimmy guy is. Listen to that guy talk about old women.
No, but I mean, yeah. So she still goes faster than anyone I know, including
Yeah.
myself. But
The hell.
I guess her recent procedure is doing okay.
yeah, exactly.
Just
Yeah, so
fine,
far
yeah.
so good, man.
So, Jack, I mean, do you ever cook meals in your house? I mean, and I'm not being a dick. I'm just
No,
saying, is there ever a point? I mean, other than your wife being gone, even when she's home, do you ever come home and say, honey, you take it easy tonight? I got dinner.
No, this is what she does. She enjoys it.
Oh, yeah.
That's her zen. I mean, she likes preparing the food and stuff. I will do it when it's really necessary, like I'm the only one there, or
But what if it's you and the kids? Will you just go out and buy something for all of you guys? Do you really? Is that
Sometimes.
is that your default thing? Just go get something dinner.
Yeah, my wife doesn't want to cook. Usually that
Yeah.
means pizza night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you that happens with us as well? Like tonight, like usually Wednesday night is our date night because we get 4 HelloFreshes. So it's a Monday, Tuesday. We go out on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday we do HelloFresh. Or maybe we'll go out on Friday night and we'll skip or whatever. But I think we're going out tonight. But for the most part, that's what we try to do. And now also to save money, man. Eating out is damn expensive.
It's hugely
especially
expensive.
when you have like 5 espresso martinis.
I think you're taking a shot.
That is, it drives the cost up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So after I stop by Mom's, I'll be going by the music hall because Thomas Dolby's there tonight.
No way.
She blinded me with science.
You know, that
dude.
guy has his fingers in a lot of stuff in the music. If you, he was the keyboard player for a lot of very famous songs that you wouldn't think he's on.
Oh, really?
There's this guy online that does this. It's like a bigger dude, and he's got a headband and like fluffy hair. I forget his name, but he goes he does these weird coincidence things. And
okay, I think I've
and he
seen
talked
that guy.
about Thomas Dolby, and Thomas Dolby played keyboards on as a session player for other gigantic hits in the 80s. I can't remember, but it's kind of out of his genre. That's what made it so interesting.
It's kind of like what we learned with Joe Williams yesterday
yeah.
from Toto, finding out just how much influence
dude.
Toto had just about on every band that you talk about the yacht rock genre.
But that is our question of the day, guys. Is that because it's the National Day? Who cooks the meals in your family? We'll do that at the end of the show. What do you think percentage-wise? How do you think it's going to work out? You think most women cook in their families?
No, I mean, just looking at the texting service, I think like you said, Jimmy, if this was a question back in the 80s, it would have been an 80-20,
right,
70-30. But in 2025, with both working parents, I think it's like
who gets home first?
Whoever gets home first.
Right, exactly, right. Yeah.
So the wording is, thanks, Jim. Who cooks dinner in your home a majority of the time? Man, woman, other.
That's exactly right. Man, woman, other. Right. All right, 407-916-1041. Again, text us easily at 77031 if you'd like to leave a talk back. That's a piece of cake as well. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We will get you on the air, young lady. What is coming up for news?
Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings officially launches his bid for Florida governor.
In what looks to be the saddest launch ever. I just saw the picture of Jerry.
He's a low-key guy.
Did Jerry just find out his cat died? Because he looks really mad.
Also, repairs are underway on a street damaged by flooding in Mount Dora.
They've already made a giant progress.
Yeah, they really have, dude. It's crazy. And the Louvre Museum was warned its security was woefully inadequate. Wait till we tell you.
Oh, no.
Just how woefully inadequate it was.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Your 3 o'clock keyword is credit, CREDIT. Slide over to realradio.fm and send it off for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay put.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James Miguel and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
Emergency crews are still on the roadways blocking multiple lanes on Goldenrod Road northbound at Valencia College Lane. On Challenger Memorial Parkway, westbound lanes are blocked at the interstate. I believe the off-ramp from I-95 southbound is blocked as well on I-4. You're going to start running into your typical delays this afternoon. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, founder of Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to make quality, custom-made blinds affordable to everyone. Traditional window covering retailers are expensive. Our prices are low, and our blinds are guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
It's International Diamond Center's biggest and last store-wide sale of the year. Save up to 40% on virtually everything or get 3-year zero-interest financing. Incredible savings November 14th through 16th. Only at International Diamond Center.
We want to see ya. In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings Event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25. Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone, say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
City of Mount Dora presents Salute to Service, Veterans Day event November 11th at Gilbert Park beginning at 11 a.m. Guest speakers, live music, and complimentary food and beverages. Sponsored by Adult Medicine of Lake County, Hillcrest Insurance, and the City of Mount Dora. For more information, cityofmountdora.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down, plus make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down, plus no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit, 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel. Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, ethos.com/Mike.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
If you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your windows, this is it. New South Window Solutions one-day sale is Saturday, November 8th. Save up to 50% off. You'll get 40% off automatically, plus 5% more with a military ID, and another 5% off when you bring a Toys for Tots donation. It's one day only, and you must purchase in the showroom November 8th. Book now at newsouthwindow.com. 12-month, no-interest financing available. It's your best chance to save big on premium, energy-efficient windows. Again, that's newsouthwindow.com. Limited appointments are available.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
All right, let me get this straight. Jimmy, the almost chef, who can cook anything, is
Seriously.
using HelloFresh
Yes.
boxed food
Yes.
to make dinner.
Yes.
Somebody unpack that for me.
Okay.
So easy.
That is okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Have a fun time.
Yeah. Cost less because there's zero waste.
Exactly.
The dishes are put together easily. All the things are portioned out. It's delivered to your house, and it's very, very, very easy. That's why, bub. It's that simple.
It really is.
I think if it costs less, you're doing a poor job shopping, or you just shop at Publix.
It's the portion, man. I mean, you get the perfect amount every single time.
There's
it's
no
great.
leftovers.
Literally zero waste.
Speaking of which, I saw Winn-Dixie take a shot at Publix.
Oh, really?
They have a billboard. They said, Winn-Dixie, because overpaying for groceries is no pleasure.
Well, I'm here for that fight.
I'm telling you what.
Dude, I am here for that fight.
Sign battles are some of the best things on social media.
The Wendy's one.
Oh, yeah.
Man, look, I am here for all the corporate battles.
Exactly.
I think they're
Bring
hilarious. Bring it. Who was the one who killed it during the chicken sandwich thing? One of those places, like during that chicken sandwich battle when Popeyes rolled out.
Yeah.
That's kind of what started it, man. There was somebody that was savage. I want to say it was Wendy's.
It might be
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
I'm thinking Wendy's.
Wendy's has a savage account.
does. They're
It's
the
so
best.
brutal. It's the best. All right, 407-916-1041. That's how you call us. Text us easily. By the way, a lot of people just loading up the texting service with the who's cooking in the house thing. Kind of crazy. A lot of single dads out there showing out.
That's right.
Love that.
Hey,
All
they're
right.
doing what they got to do.
That's right. Credit is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's CREDIT. Go to realradio.fm and send that up for your chance at $1,000. Just had a winner about a couple hours ago, so it's there. Go get that money.
Get it.
For the record, I made breakfast back in April.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very good,
So,
Jack. Very proud of you.
awesome.
Eggs were involved. It was cooking.
Put that on your whiteboard, did you?
It was cooking.
I'm Jim. Jack's right over there, and Deb has your news. Let's get it.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, has this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. All right, I'm going on a limb and saying this is a little bit of good news, but Americans on SNAP will get more for November than originally thought. The USDA said in a court filing that 65% of benefits will be paid this month as the government shutdown continues. It previously had said only half of SNAP benefits would be able to be paid this month. The Justice Department said the USDA realized the error after conducting further calculations. Earlier this week, though, President Trump warned SNAP benefits wouldn't be paid until Democrats voted to reopen the government. In the meantime, the government shutdown, now in day 37, is costing Florida's economy.
In my home state of Florida, 155,000 federal employees have not received their paychecks. Close to 2 million Floridians who rely on SNAP, including more than 1 million children, will not be getting their benefits.
South Florida Republican Congressman Carlos Jimenez says he wants key issues, including health care, to be debated, but he's urging Democrats to pass a continuing resolution first so the government can reopen.
Do you know how much you get on SNAP?
It's not $180 or something like that, wasn't
Per
it?
day, it comes out to about $6.22.
Yeah, it's
Which
not
is
that much.
amazing when you think that has a $9 billion impact on America's grocery stores. And what we learned yesterday talking to Scott Maxwell with the Mr. Higgerson from the Second Harvest Food Bank saying for every one meal they can provide, those SNAP benefits provide 9 meals.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy when
Yeah.
it comes out to be $6 a day?
It is.
All right, well, on that thread, a new poll of Florida Hispanics shows more than 1/3 of Latinos say the economy is worse than it was a year ago.
Prices and affordability, number one. Wages and good jobs, number two. And then there's a 25-point drop to all other issues. Making ends meet is what's really top of mind for Hispanic voters in Florida.
BPS researcher Barry Segura says the Unidos bipartisan poll of Hispanic voters found the majority of Florida's Latinos worry about income and job security, like most states around the country. The same poll, though, this is interesting, found a large majority of 2024 Trump voters, nearly 80%, would not change their vote if they could.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of voting, Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings is officially launching his campaign for Florida governor. Demings says he's running to tackle rising costs and to restore accountability, pledging to put results ahead of political headlines.
I look forward to traveling the state of Florida and listening to the people and then adopting a policy format that really encompasses the needs of the broader state of Florida.
Now, Demings has previously served as Orlando's police chief and Orange County sheriff. He'll face former Congressman David Jolly in the Democratic primary, with Republicans Byron Donalds and Paul Renner also on the race. It also turns out that Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins may throw his name into the Republican circle as well, along with First Lady Casey DeSantis.
Good Lord.
Demings is wrapping up his final term as Orange County mayor and will hold his first campaign rally tonight in Orlando.
They're like 3 candidates away from a softball team.
On the flip side, Regina Hill may have to wait longer to make a political comeback. The former Orlando City Commissioner was trying to win back her District 5 seat on Tuesday, but she lost to interim Commissioner Shan Rose. Rose was appointed to fill Hill's seat after Hill was removed from office following her arrest on felony charges last year. Hill maintains her innocence, but says the charges were a factor in the election.
Yeah, just a small one.
Just a small one, exactly.
Wow. That's the most enlightened she's ever been.
She hasn't discussed her future political plans, but she told supporters Tuesday she's confident the charges against her will be dropped. Yeah.
Wish you the best.
Exactly. Bless your heart.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of wishing your charges would just get dropped, a trial date is set for the wife of suspended Osceola County Sheriff Marcos Lopez. Robin Severance Lopez appeared in a Lake County courtroom today where she rejected a plea deal and will remain locked up without bond. Now, her trial has been set for December 8th. It was supposed to start like next week,
right.
But her attorney said, listen, we've got like a terabyte of evidence we have to go through.
Right, yeah.
What's interesting is the plea deal she was offered was 24 months of probationary supervision, so no prison time. No prison time whatsoever.
And she turned that down?
But she would be a convicted felon for the rest of her life.
Oh, wow.
And that was the part where she said, no, I do not want to be a convicted felon. Now, here's the real gamble. She's going to be doing you see what I did there? She's going to be doing a jury trial where she could be facing up to 30 years in state prison, where when she does get out, she's still
going to be a felon.
Going to be a convicted felon.
That's why when I made the face when you told me that, I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
I mean, they've got the goods on her. When they convict her, she's going to be a felon anyway. Why not take the 24 months not behind bars and deal with the rest?
I don't know.
Jeez Louise.
I don't.
Obviously, we know she doesn't have the best, decision-making process because she's back in jail again for doing something stupid.
For lying.
Right, yeah.
About her finances. The couple is accused of running an illegal gambling ring while Lopez was sheriff. That to me is too big of a gamble to take. I mean, I understand I wouldn't want to lose my voting rights either. And a whole bunch of other things, but if you're going to be spending time in prison and still being a convicted felon.
But it does take balls to be the girlfriend of a sheriff running a gambling ring.
The wife.
Or the wife of a sheriff running a gambling ring. So you really shouldn't expect anything more. I mean, you realize she was the wife of a sheriff running a gambling ring.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah. All right, something we talked about yesterday, and man, it happened. A child is hospitalized after their electric dirt bike was hit by a van in Melbourne. The accident happened near Wickham and Lake Washington roads yesterday afternoon. Police say the young bike rider was rushed to a children's hospital in Orlando, was actually flown there with serious injuries. Anyone who may have witnessed the crash is urged to come forward. But someone texted us yesterday at 77031 about, hey, if they're going to put those rules on e-bikes, make sure they include the e-dirt bikes as well.
Yeah, I've ridden one. And
really?
Yeah, a long time ago when that first thing came out, I was endorsing a motorcycle company. And they let me have one for a weekend. And man, they are a lot of fun, but they are very quick. It's the same thing with electric car. There's no building up to the speed.
Right.
I mean, there's no, from me to Jack, I could be full speed almost. I'm not essing around. I'm telling you, like, I'm ripping through the gears. It takes me a minute to get there. But when I hit the electric bike, it's just full blast, like almost immediately.
Yeah.
If it hooks up, you're gone.
You know how fast a Tesla truck is?
Oh, yeah.
With the electric motor?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
7,000 pounds, and it's like under 3 seconds, 0 to 60.
Yeah, which is why what is it, the launch mode or
yeah, I'm telling you, man, my
insane mode or
my
something.
wife's Mach-E wasn't even one of the GTs, and that would go from 0 to almost full speed in like no time at all. And that electric bike weighs a fraction of that.
Sure.
It's the same exact drive mechanism. It would get away from you so quickly. I rode motorcycles as a kid all the time, dirt bikes, just not race, but I rode all the time. And when I got on that thing, I'd never experienced anything like it.
Yeah.
I've owned 3 or 4 motorcycles in my life. I've never experienced anything like that. It was a rocket ship.
And then you put that, with the kid.
Right.
All right. A Broward County woman is facing charges in the disappearance of her daughter. Man, this story really makes me mad. Pasha Davis was arrested Tuesday for child neglect without great bodily harm. Her 10-year-old daughter, Gabrielle Terrelong, is the subject of a missing child alert. You probably saw it on your phone earlier this week. Gabrielle was last seen 5 months ago in June at a Walmart in Margate. Her father reported her missing last week.
What?
October. Yeah. The missing child alert, the Amber Alert that we received said that she may have been seen in the Orlando area with a man who is not a relative. They have no idea what the connection is with this little 10-year-old girl and this grown-ass man, but police say Davis has refused to tell them where Gabrielle is. Investigators say Davis is homeless and has mental health and substance abuse issues, but it's still her 10-year-old daughter that could be up here in the Orlando area with a man that is not related to her.
Well, there was a woman in Placa the other day that tried to sell her kid to a cop. So, that happens.
All the time. And yet you have to have a license to drive.
Yeah.
Work is underway to fix a street damaged by flooding in Lake County. FDOT recently finished initial restoration work on Donnelly Street in Mount Dora. The road collapsed after the city got almost 20 inches of rain last month. The road is still partially closed, but there are detours for those trying to get downtown. There's no word yet on when the road will fully reopen, but Wolf Branch Road is set to be open up in the next month. And in Eustis, apparently the HOA just got word that insurance isn't going to cover the cost of that bridge.
I've got that story today, and I'm telling you, it's more heartbreaking than you can imagine.
It really is.
It is more heartbreaking than you can imagine. I will tell you something right now. If there's ever going to be a revolution in this country, it's not going to be political. It's going to be against insurance companies. I'm telling you straight up, these people are effing with people's livelihoods, and eventually people are going to get straight illogical. They already have.
Yeah, his name is Mangione.
But they already have. Yeah. You're going to see more of that, because I'm telling you, man, that it's one of those things, like these people today in this interview, like, I've paid my fees. I've done everything I'm supposed to do.
Right.
And now I can't go to my house, and I could lose my home.
This is the other thing. Chris and I were talking about this today. I find it shocking, and I'm not laying any blame anywhere, but I do find it shocking that a city would put such important infrastructure under a private bridge that's managed by an HOA in a hurricane-prone state.
Unbelievable.
With no other access point into this community. They're on a cul-de-sac. This is the only way for them to get to their homes.
And I know the city of Eustis has offered them a loan to that HOA, but
potentially, but we don't know if that's
what's going
allowed.
on with that.
Yeah, exactly. And again, we have some of the evacuees who texted us and said, hey, thanks for talking about this. We're learning more from you than we're learning from the HOA.
Dude, I'm about let's get a bulldozer and just bulldoze another road for one of the houses there.
I was saying the same thing.
I'm like, find a little place where you can get a little easement and just bulldoze a road so these people can get to their homes.
Well, I think in the future...
They don't have water either right now.
No, they don't have water. But I think in the future, they do need to come up with a way for these folks to have another access point, because a private bridge that can be taken out by rainwater shouldn't be the only answer.
So ridiculous.
Speaking of flooding, this is not what you want to hear, but a flood warning is in effect for the St. John's River, and it affects the area above Lake Harney in Seminole County. Yeah, the National Weather Service says minor flooding is expected in the area. The warning lasts through tomorrow morning.
Deb, your news stinks.
Your news does suck. Next news later.
Screw you both. Orlando Storm tickets are on sale for the 2026 season. That's the new expansion team in the United Football League. Season ticket membership starts at $50.
Damn, really?
And includes perks like priority access to postseason tickets.
Well.
The Storm's first season kicks off on March 27th and will run for 10 weeks at Inter & Co Stadium. All right, unfortunately, a massive fire has destroyed the home of the coach of the Miami Heat. Coach Spoelstra arrived home after last night's game in Denver to find his mansion near Coral Gables up in flames.
Wow. We found fire that was as tall as the trees. Our units came in, did an excellent job. We used multiple aerial apparatuses, fire engines, and rescues to help combat this incident.
Miami-Dade Fire Rescue Battalion Chief Victoria Bird says about 24 units rushed to the property after the call came in about 4:30 this morning. Despite only having one entry point, because you have, private gates and fences. They were able to contain the blaze to the one home. Hey, that's comforting. There were no reports of any injuries. What sparked the fire remains under investigation, but I'm going to say the people texting us at 77031 mentioning, I guess he had a pretty nasty divorce recently.
Did he really?
And apparently only signed his contract after the divorce was final, something the missus apparently wasn't really happy about.
Really?
I just never know.
Yeah, you never know. Things happen.
Things
Hey, at
happen.
least he's not part of a gambling ring.
Yeah.
I know. Damn.
Yeah.
That's I want to see a movie made out of that one. All right. The Louvre Museum was warned its security was, quote, woefully inadequate, end quote, before the brazen daylight heist. The report from France's Court of Auditors was submitted in 2024, where it concluded the famous Paris Museum prioritized, quote, visible and attractive, end quote, projects over security. And now a new report from a French publication says the password for video surveillance system was...
I don't even...
So the password for their video surveillance system was...
123456.
Password. In French.
Louvre.
Ah. It
must have taken them minutes to figure that out.
With a capital or is it
Jack,
lowercase?
please
Is it
stop.
case sensitive?
Please stop. We're begging.
Not even Louvre number one?
No.
Not Louvre and a date or a number.
Louvre
or,
explanation point?
Yeah.
Just Louvre.
Not Louvre and then your kid's name spelled backwards or any of the other common stuff that dodos do to protect their...
Like your
And when I
pet's
say
name.
dodo, I'm that dodo.
It would be fun if they spelled it incorrectly.
Exactly.
Like L-U-V-E.
Nope. They spelled it the exact way it should be, capital L and all.
I mean, how else do you protect $100 million worth of priceless jewels?
And that's just the first floor.
Right.
Several suspects have been apprehended for October's $100 million heist, but the crown jewels are still missing. And that concludes your JCS News.
Oh, Lou.
Best one yet.
We found an accent that Jack can pull off.
Oh, we are.
And it doesn't sound racist.
Oh, yeah. What I've learned, you're allowed to intimidate white people.
Yeah, that's right. You can do that for sure. 77031. That's how you text us. Don't forget, your 3 o'clock keyword is credit. That's CREDIT. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with the Froggers football forecast.
Real Radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Try it with Angel. Try it with Angel.
Holmesy.
What?
You know what?
So uncomfortable.
I want to let you know. I appreciate a lot of things that you do. I love you, man.
Yeah, you're the man, dude.
That's all you got.
I got goosebumps. I hate it.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Thursday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be seeing seasonable temperatures. A high of 80 degrees is expected in Orlando. A couple more clouds, though, will be possible. And we'll be seeing temperatures increase slowly but surely to above normal levels all the way into this weekend. Saturday, plan for a high of around 87 degrees. That will be out ahead of a cold front, which arrives late Sunday, bringing with it much cooler temperatures. Highs only in the 60s Monday and Tuesday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and we sell custom blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices. Our blinds are handcrafted to fit your windows, and if they don't, for any reason, we'll remake them for free. Your satisfaction is always guaranteed at Blindster.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Rebath in Mid-Florida. Man, these guys are awesome. If you need a new bathroom in your home, this is the company to call. Here's why. They get that old one out and a new one in just 4 to 6 days. I bet you expected weeks or months there, didn't you? No, 4 to 6 days, and that includes the demo of your own bathroom, and they do it with their own employees, no subcontractors, and on top of all of that, they hand you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install when they're all said and done. Drop by their showroom, 436 in Altamont. They're right across from Kobe, very easy to find, and when you slide in, you will see some models set up. Now, know this, you're not buying those models. Those are there just to show you their products configured into different bathroom styles and ideas. The cool thing is they have an entire design team to go over your ideas with their product line, and you guys can create a bathroom of your dreams, and it's yours. That's what these guys do. Man, everything, tile, tubs, toilets, the cabinetry, the lighting, it's all there. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, how about 10% off your bathroom project? You can't beat it. Log on to the website, check out the before and afters, and then book your own appointment. It's rebath.com.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Because your breath should be as fresh as your food. Go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com and use code RADIO for 15% off your first order. Zellmans.com.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number one prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/Mike.
The Hess truck's back and it's better than ever. Roaring engines this year. Hess race cars are here.
The Hess stock car racers are loaded with lights, sounds, and a powerful racing motor. Only at HessToyTruck.com. Free shipping and batteries included.
This earful of real radio is sponsored by Frogger's Grill and Bar. We've got your sport fix covered.
Radio now comes with moving pictures. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch. It's time for the Froggers Football Forecast on the Jim Colbert Show.
That's right. Time for the Froggers Football Forecast, brought to you by our good friends over at Frogger's Grill and Bar, 4 of these beautiful locations all throughout Central Florida. We love them. You will as well. I had food there today. Jack got himself a pizza. Deb got herself some crispy garlic wings and fries. That's just where it starts over there, guys. Everything from everything we just said to pierogies, beautiful hamburgers, baked goods as well. Baked goods like pizzas and calzones. So good, man. You'll love these guys. Plus plenty of TVs to catch all of the sports action.
It's surprising how much food they have on the menu that is so well done. It's fresh, never frozen. I was in there today. TVs everywhere. They got the trivia game going on. And I was just watching people play pool.
Hey, dude,
on their lunch break.
Hey,
pool.
was I joking how crowded that place is on during lunch? The one in Altamont?
You know what's neat? They have their bar opens up one side so you can actually sit on the outside deck.
Yeah.
And have a seat at the bar, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, it is good. We love it. We love it.
Love the food. Froggers.com. They have them all over 4 area locations. Apopka, Altamont Springs, Oviedo, and Mount Dora.
Absolutely. Okay, so during the Froggers football forecast, this is where we make our picks. Some of them anyway. And then, of course, next Tuesday, we'll do the Froggers football follow-up where we will award somebody in the audience for picking the member of the show that had the most right guesses.
And congratulations again on your first win.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Awesome.
Beat Deb by like 2 points.
$25 gift card up for grabs there. All right. Let's go ahead and start with tonight's game. Not that it's a game that we have. Well, actually it is because it's the Raiders versus the Broncos in Denver.
Knock it off. Just, all right. We're all taking Denver. I switched at the last minute and took Raiders last week.
Yeah.
And they came down to the 2-point conversion in overtime.
I call that a homer loss. Yeah. All right, so we're all
taking Denver.
Taking the Broncos there for sure.
What's that, Ross? Yeah, he's taking Denver too.
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on to the Jags versus the Texans in Texas. I have to tell you, man, this is a bit of a coin flip for me. I see that the people here in our building like the Jags a little bit more than the Texans, but the Texans have been playing some pretty good football, and the Jags, man, I don't know, man. You know, I don't know what the spread is there, but it can't be a whole big one. I actually have the Texans in that game.
As do I.
Yeah.
As do I.
Do you really? Okay.
Wow.
The next game here for Floridians is going to be an easy one. The Bills go into Miami to play the Woeful Dolphins. Just give you an idea how big of a choice that is. In our pick here in the office, the Bills are 99%, and I can almost guess who that 1% is for the Dolphins. It's your boy BK. Yeah, I'm taking the Bills there for sure, everybody. Bills, pretty easy there. All right, let's move on to the Buccaneers play the Patriots. The Bucs dealing with a lot of injuries, especially in their secondary. It is in Tampa. But, man, the Patriots have been playing some damn good football. And I have to tell you, I hate doing this, but I'm taking the Patriots against the Bucs.
Me too.
I'm taking the Bucs.
Are you really?
Yeah. I think Patriots and Derek May are due to be knocked down.
Really? I don't know, man. They seem to have a lot. They're like running downhill these days.
Well, let me say this. Also, Tampa Bay Bucs coming off a bye week, so they have 2 weeks to get healthy and prepare for this game.
And I got to tell you, once I read the injury report, I may change, but I just know that secondary has been tough, and Drake May's been playing some good football, so I'm going to stick with my pick there for right now. Now, that's all the games here except for the Green Bay game, which is the next Monday night game, and it's a good one. It is the Green Bay versus the Eagles in Green Bay. That's good for 2.5 points, just being in Green Bay. The Eagles are a slight favorite in our pick here. I do have the Eagles to win that game.
Deb?
Come on.
I'm with her.
Are you taking the Packers?
Yep.
Wow, really?
Yep.
What are you basing that on? Just out of curiosity.
Home, being at home, I think Eagles have also, they've played down to their competition at times, which I think shows them to be vulnerable. And I just, on the national stage, I like Green Bay in this game.
There you go. All right. Now, we'll do one other bonus game because this is I think this is a good one as well. The Rams and the Niners.
Yes.
In San Fran. And I took the Niners there. I do not like that. I mean, I love the Rams, and I'm odd man out here because most people on our picks like the Rams.
I took the Niners.
Yeah, I'm taking the Niners as well. Yeah. And another great game, dude, is the Steelers-Chargers game. There's a lot of good football games this week.
But that one's in
San Diego.
That's
right.
Is
it San Diego anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's in Vegas.
Chargers. It's Los Angeles.
L.A.,
yeah. Duh.
Yeah, so stupid. But the Steelers not playing that bad, and the Steelers are one of those teams that can surprise anybody. We proved that last week.
Steelers.
Are you really?
Oh, she has to.
Yeah.
The one I'm struggling with is the Browns and the Jets.
I got Browns.
I got the Browns as well.
Yeah,
I kind of have a feeling with the Jets, though.
Yeah,
I
go
do.
with
I
your
got
gut.
a feeling with the gut.
Go with your gut.
Yeah, go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
Go with your gut. Vinny Testaverde, Richard
Yeah.
Todd. Let's go.
How about-
Browning Nagel.
How about this game?
Go Namath.
How about the Giants-Bears game? It's in Chicago, but
Yeah, Bears.
yeah, I got the Bears.
Yeah, no. Giants.
Giants, they're showing glimpses with the new guy, but they lose their number one wide receiver. They lose their number one running back. You know, it's just like how many things can happen in this team. And I don't think their coach is that good.
Yeah, maybe he's not. All right, so that is the Froggers football forecast. We'll go over all those picks next Tuesday when we issue a $25 gift card to the winner who can choose the member of the show that had the most correct picks in NFL action. So we'll do that next Tuesday for sure. Thanks, Froggers. Again, we appreciate you guys. Find the location near you at froggers.com.
By the way, I went with Chargers over the Steelers only because they're at home.
Yeah.
Chargers over the Steelers.
And again, it could be that's a coin flip game to me.
Yeah.
I mean, because the Steelers, it's just depending what kind of vibe they get going early. You know, they can beat good teams. They beat the Colts last weekend. They can win, but the Colts turn the ball over a lot. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget, we have another keyword for you in just a second, and Danny Meyering for Date Night Done Right on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned. I said, it's my portmanteau of stay put, stay tuned.
Is that even allowed?
Yeah, I think so.
Just stay tuned.
Always.
This has been the Froggers Football Forecast. Find the Froggers near you at froggers.com. The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
All westbound lanes are blocked on Colonial Drive at the Greenway. All lanes are blocked on Goldenrod Road northbound at Valencia College Lane. Look out for emergency crews still on the roadways on Challenger Memorial Parkway by the interstate there. The roadways are getting busy this afternoon, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Man, here in Central Florida, you know the weather is a straight-up roller coaster. Although the high today is going to be in the 70s. Did you hear the high on Sunday? 87 degrees. And then guess what? Going right back down. But that's why you need a really good company to take care of your AC and heating system. That is Mills Air. These guys are awesome. Been in business since 1992. That's right. 30 plus years of experience keeping you and your family nice and comfortable in this tough state to do that. Their techs are awesome. They can service any brand out there. Don't worry about what you have. They can repair it. But if you do need a new unit, you are in good shape because Mills Air is a Carrier Factory authorized dealer. That's important. It could get you up to $1,275 in rebate towards that brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today and schedule that very important appointment. It's easy. 407-277-1159. Online, it's even easier. MillsAir.com.
The free iHeartRadio app, giving you direct access to leave a message for Santa.
Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa Claus.
While you listen to North Pole Radio on the app, press the red talkback mic to record a message to Santa. It can be a question, song request, or to even just remind him why you should be on the nice list.
The nice list, right? Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Just open up the free iHeartRadio app and search North Pole Radio and make it a preset now.
Love you, Santa.
What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
It's International Diamond Center's biggest and last store-wide sale of the year. Save up to 40% on virtually everything or get 3-year zero-interest financing. Incredible savings November 14th through 16th. Only at International Diamond Center.
I'm Mo DeWitt, your local Orlando injury attorney. I'm here to talk when you need me, ready to listen. You deserve someone who's available, responsive, and truly invested in your case. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. I'm just one call away at 1-800-CALL-MO.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of
Dime Patrol! The RC Hill Mitsubishi Dime Patrol!
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime?
Now, I told you fellers before, they gots to pay up.
Not at RC Hill Mitsubishi. In DeLand and Ocala, right, RC?
Correct. All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles for under 20 grand.
New ones?
Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit unions to get you the best rates.
On new and the best pre-owned. Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months.
One Dime Down. Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4, DeLand and Ocala. RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Time down, $535 a month, 72 months, 6% APR, plus tax title to qualified buyers.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. stock exchange. But there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening in this beautiful country until now. True portfolio strength is found beyond the confines of the S&P 500, investing in promising companies before they go public. Private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically outperformed the traditional model of just stocks and bonds. If you're an accredited investor and want more from your investments, it's time to think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. Mortgage rates have improved again this week. Get your quote for a refinance to lower payments or get cash out at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. CHECK. That's check. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, what's happening, Ohana? Oh, listening to you guys doing football picks. Might steer away from the Texans this week.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud still under concussion protocol, and he will not be playing this weekend.
Yeah, just read that.
Never seen their backup. Really impressed with him. Who followed him through college, but I personally wouldn't be taking the Texans this weekend. Aloha.
Aloha, brother.
Hey, regarding the Froggers football that you guys do as a contest for us,
hey, I don't think you should be able to change who you're going to pick after you set it on the air, because some of us are writing this stuff down.
Too bad.
We've gotten through several times to play, but
you want to write mine down.
If you're changing it, sometimes we're going to tell you who we think won, and based on what you said. So, stick with what you say.
Not a chance.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm watching Sunday morning shows, and if I change my mind before noon, too bad.
I'll be reading all the Vegas printouts.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. A check is your 4 o'clock keyword, CHECK, and the iron is hot, guys. We are on one. The last 2 or 3 days have been crazy.
It's funny. He thinks we're doing this game to give him $25.
Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Check, guys. That's the word. Go get it. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Check is here as well. Yeah. Let's do Date Night Done Right.
Whether you're dating and in love or married and in a fight, keep your romance shining bright. This is Date Night Done Right.
Good loud for our friend, Miss Danny Meyer. Here, courtesy of Orlando Date Night Guide, orlando-parenting.com as well. How you doing, Danny?
Oh, sorry. There you go, Danny.
Yeah.
There
we go.
So loud. How you doing?
I'm still getting 100% back. My glorious voice is still a little nasally.
What did you get there? One of the little.
Lord knows.
Yeah.
Sinus infection.
Yeah. Man, if you have a kid.
You don't ask.
Yeah, if you got a kid, it's almost like, look, it's just like having a cold live with you.
Right. Well, I'm pretty lucky. It was that way when he was younger in childcare, and now that we homeschool, he's not swapping like the classroom germs like regular kids
sure,
do.
Yeah.
The times that I'm in the theme parks and stuff, I know I'm catching something from someone. So.
Yeah, that's a lot there, right?
Yeah, it's all right, though. I'd rather get it down now and enjoy the rest of the holiday season unscathed.
Yeah,
That'd
speaking
be
of
nice.
that, as things start to ramp up, here we are in the first week of November. Tomorrow will be the 7th. We're not that far, 3 weeks away from Thanksgiving, and then just a few weeks away from Christmas. So we're in full swing right now, and I know that this city really comes alive this time of year. So what do we have this weekend?
Yeah, actually, Christmas events are starting this weekend.
Are they really?
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Last night we were at Aquatica Orlando, which is SeaWorld's water park, and they are doing their first ever holiday lights lantern festival extravaganza. It's called Illuminate. So we were there last night, and it's really different. I was worried it might be kind of too close to how the Asian Lantern Festival is at the Central Florida Zoo. I was a little worried, do we have two
competing
lantern
events?
Festivals?
Right.
But it's very, very different. There are lanterns in kind of each of the sections, but there's more like Christmas lights, interactive displays. There's 5 different zones, and each one has kind of its own thing, and there's not like Christmas music blaring at you the whole time.
Oh,
There's
that's cool.
different sensory experiences, so it's not Jingle Bell Rock for the millionth time. So.
Nice.
And tickets are only $25 to $30 for
that's
that,
good.
which is cool. And it's actually very adult friendly because there's 3 themed bars there. So you have a tinsel bar, which was like Santa Claus and the elves threw up on it. It was fantastic. There's ornaments and tinsel and lights all over the place. And then the other one is like a midnight New Year's Eve themed.
All right.
So it kind of gave me old school Pleasure Island vibes, when we would celebrate New Year's Eve every day.
Sparkle Sexy.
Yeah. And then there's Jungle Sexy. They had like a little mini jungle bar, which was interesting.
Very Christmassy.
Yes. Well, it goes with like the lanterns that are there, but yes. And so that's starting this weekend. It goes all the way to the end of January.
Damn,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you are looking for getting in touch with our old Florida roots, then the 33rd Pioneer Day is happening on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Pioneer Village in Kissimmee. So this is put on by the Osceola County Heritage Group. And they're going to bring back all those pioneer things of crafts, hands-on demonstrations. They brought back a game called, I should have put it in here, Something Puppy. So it's basically like volleyball, but with rackets.
Okay, yeah.
And so they...
Hopefully no puppies.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. So that's happening Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It is free. Totally the antithesis to EDC that's happening in downtown Orlando.
Right, yeah.
So if you don't want to be part of those vibes, then this is a completely different experience for you. Also happening Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. is the Celtic Fest and Highland Games over in Deltona. So this is their first time putting together a Celtic Fest and Highland Games out in Deltona. It's on Saxon Boulevard at Dewey O. Boster Park.
Okay, there you go.
And they're going to have Highland competitions, traditional food and drink. Hopefully they'll have, traditional whiskey or scotch and beer, lively music. And they're doing the tug of war, the stone put, the hammer throw, and the legendary caber toss.
Yeah, the caber toss. You got to do that for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, man, Deltona stretching out we don't hear many events in Deltona.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah. Good luck to them. Another Lantern Festival. We are just full of them here in Orlando. Saturday from 3 to 7 p.m. at Lakefront Park in St. Cloud. Tickets are $30, and so you'll get to design your own lantern, and you'll set it off to kind of go over the water. So that's kind of, I don't know, maybe we're recreating the scene from Rapunzel, if anybody's seen Tangled.
Yeah. Those things are sketchy AF, though. I'm telling you, I was like, are you guys sending a burning flame just out into the nether? Is that what we're doing here? And they're like, yeah, that's what we're doing. It sounds cool, right? I'm like, well, I guess. I mean, it also sounds like half your state burning down, but let's do it, whatever.
No, they're beautiful.
Yeah, they are beautiful. You're right. But you have to understand, you are sending an open flame into the sky, and you have no idea where it's going.
First time I saw that, I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I'm like, wait a minute.
Where's the thing coming down?
Wait, you can't do this. This isn't right.
That's how Spolstra lost his house.
Calculating, wait.
Yeah.
So if you want to take part in that dangerous, beautiful moment that is happening on Saturday, 3 to 7 p.m. Now, Saturday and Sunday, one of my favorite events is back. This is the annual Maker Fair. And this does sound kind of family friendly, but this was really one of my favorite early on dates with my husband. So this is Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Central Florida Fairgrounds. Tickets are $20, and you get to see over 200 different exhibits from engineers, crafters, inventors. They have a power racing series. So these are like super crazy, fast, dangerous go-kart situation. The Nerdy Derby, cosplay makers, and they usually have a robots battle as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember when this thing used to come around, it was like you could really do your very own like BattleBot thing, which was really cool and extremely popular.
Yeah.
And I remember they like rolled AI or a VR for the first time out at one of these, like when it came around, and that was another like, really popular thing. So these are really cool events, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you like that kind of stuff, this thing's awesome.
This is one of those great things where you're like, man, what are we going to do that's different?
Right. Yeah.
We've done the same thing over and over, and it's a great way to just see, cutting edge technology, creativity. It's a way to do something different. Also, let's see, happening on Sunday is the Yoga Fest at Lake Eola Park. So I feel like this is very interesting that this is happening the same weekend as EDC, right down the way. But I know that some folks that do EDC are kind of into the yoga and transcendental and whatnot. So might be an interesting people watching scenario on Sunday. So it's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Lake Eola. It's a peaceful day focused on wellness and balance with outdoor yoga and mindfulness. I kind of need that in my life right now.
Jimmy will absolutely be there.
Yeah. I'll be there. Right before I go to EDC. Eat a half a pound of Molly and drink it.
Oh, you got some?
No, come on, Jack.
Share with the class.
Exactly.
And lastly, 2 reminders about 2 huge events that are starting, that are coming up next weekend. So, of course, you've got the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic. I am so excited about this because, so this is Friday and Saturday of next week. My husband finally gets to go with me on Friday. That's like the perfect date night, and it's been years where he's always had to work and stuff, so I'm excited for that. And then Ice at Gaylord Palms kicks off on Friday, and it runs all the way through the first week in January. So this year's theme is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Badass.
It is very, very popular, and they have a new Cirque show as well.
Let me tell you something, man. I kind of slept on that Gaylord Ice thing. I really did. I was like, man, it's just ice carved in this thing. You're walking around in an ice-cold room. Man, listen. It's badass. Like every single iteration of this thing that they've done over the last few years is so cool. A really cool family event. They give you like a parka so you can go in. It's cold AF, as you might imagine, but it is really a wonderland. They do such an amazing job. And with Rudolph being the theme this year, actually, last time I went out, it was snowmen. So there's like every room was like a different kind of snowman kind of thing. But man, it's so cool. And boy, if you want to get yourself in the mood for the season, that's a great place to kick it off at Gaylord. I give them my full stamp of approval. Very good.
Absolutely. And they have like a snow bar. They have a chocolate making experience if you want to do that, where you get to make like little chocolate snowflakes.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something else that makes it good. I don't mean to interrupt. The employees, no, I am. Here's why. The employees out there love it when you come out. So when you go through, they're excited for you to see it. Yeah. And that offers a different vibe to it altogether. It really does. And I remember when we went out with the kids, they were like, oh, are you guys ready? You ready to go in? You're going to really love this. It's kind of fun. And it was just, it offered that different kind of vibe to it. I love that about it.
Yeah, that is a good point. I have been going since I was a youngin', and it's been kind of a dream come true this year. I got to do the behind the scenes a month ago. They invited some media out to see like the work, the artisans coming in from China getting started. So we got to walk through and see them carving the ice, which was amazing. And then they're working with us for this current issue that just came out for Orlando Parenting, and having them on the cover is a dream come true for me.
Very cool.
Like growing up now, I get to work with these guys.
It is a really cool thing. It's been running for how long here in Orlando? 20 plus years?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's so fun.
And they keep finding a way to make it better.
It's it's great.
Yeah, so that's starting on Friday the 14th, and happy holidays. Welcome to the season, everyone.
You look pre-tired.
Oh, thanks.
I know the schedule you have to pull going into the seasons and stuff, and I know it's ridiculous for you.
I have been seeing 2 a.m. every day this week, not for like party reasons, but for work reasons.
Sure.
So, yes.
Again, if you miss anything, JimColbertLive.com. Also, plenty more at OrlandoDateNight.com or OrlandoDateNightGuide.com. So when you slide over there, not only will you hear what you'll see what she talked about today, but there's so many other things there in different parts of town for different styles of dates. They have every possibility up there for you. And Orlando-Parenting has that for the family as well. So, Danny, always good seeing you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck for Danny Meyer.
Yay! Woohoo!
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Check is your 4 o'clock keyword. That's CHECK. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Date Night Done Right is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. Mortgage brokers are better. Why? They do all of their loans through national wholesale lenders. It'll still be your standard FHA, VA, or conventional loan, but they have access to dozens of wholesale banks competing for your business. And government studies prove buyers save $9,400 on average with a mortgage broker. That mortgage guy, Don, will give you a comparison quote today. Just go to thatmortgageguydon.com. It's peace of mind at your fingertips. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Traffic starting to get by now on Colonial Drive westbound at the Greenway. Emergency crews have moved that accident into the 2 right lanes. All lanes are still blocked on Goldenrod Road northbound at Valencia College Lane. Afternoon traffic starting to pile up on the major roadways in your typical areas. The roadways are getting busy this afternoon. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Man, the holiday season is right here. Thanksgiving just a couple weeks away. After that, Christmas just a couple weeks away. New Year's just a couple weeks away. And you will be having a good time. And you want to make sure you're around for as many of those good times as possible. Life Imaging FLA and their free heart scan can make that happen for you. And remember, there are no dyes. You do not take your clothes off. As a matter of fact, this entire process that could save your life only takes a few minutes. And what they do is they use a scan to look inside your body to make sure your heart is in good shape. You get a calcium score. we had the best out there. But look, man, if you don't, the cool thing is now you know, and you could take that to the hospital and make sure that you're going to be around for a while. Don't wait. Do what I did. Call Life Imaging FLA. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. Here's how easy it is to make your appointment. Just simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Guys, take control of your long-term health care. Make this appointment today and let Life Imaging FLA look inside to see if there are any issues. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
In a Greenway Kia.
For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
The dream of providing a life-changing experience to children with serious illness lives on thanks to Teddy Morris. Get ready for the Teddy Morris Ride for Kids, coming Sunday, November the 16th. It'll ride from Destination Daytona to Camp Boggy Creek. All proceeds benefit Camp Boggy Creek. Register now at TeddyMorris'sRideForKids.com.
Hey, Sabrina from the News Junkie here, and I finally upgraded my washer and dryer after many years. And I thank every laundry god that I went to Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse first. I'm not about guessing or wandering around a giant store hoping someone maybe helps me. No, I wanted a real person to actually know what they're doing, and that's exactly what I got. The appliance experts at Southeast Steel asked the smart questions, figured out what I actually needed, and boom, perfect set, great price, smooth delivery. If you're shopping for appliances, don't waste your time anywhere else. Go to southeaststeel.net or visit their showroom in downtown Orlando. Because trust me, at Southeast Steel, you get the best deal.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year at International Diamond Center is coming next weekend, November 14th through 16th. 3 days of unprecedented savings, up to 40% off. Eternity bands, hoops, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. Save up to 40% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. This is the event you wait all year for. Colored gemstone and designer fashion jewelry is included. Best prices all year. It's November 14th through 16th at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Unapproved credit.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
The one extremely fluid and common factor when it comes to war is fear. For both sides.
This Veterans Day, the Good Stuff podcast honors those who've served and the stories that remind us what strength really looks like.
Had over 50 operations and had 23 blood transfusions.
We're talking about resilience, purpose, and finding hope through community and connection.
There are blessings that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app. Search the Good Stuff podcast and listen now.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Dang, I went to that ice thing too last year. Jimmy, you should have told me. I'd have kept an eye out for you, man. I'd have watched out for Santa. Not a weight joke, an old guy joke. Thanks, bye.
What's going on, Colbert and Company? It's Concrete Mike. So, fun fact about Frogger's Vito. Back around 2002, I was kicked out of Frogger's because I was observed placing one of my testicles in a double shot glass on the table.
That's not on the menu. Concrete Mike, shame on you.
And it sounds like he's just come off a heavy night of double shots. He sounded a little rough.
It sounds like he's had about 18 of those nut shots.
Oh, that's not like, okay, never mind. I'm not even asking the question.
They should have thrown you out, for the record. I mean, I don't have any problem with Froggers for doing that.
Hey,
I've been there, dude.
Two more talkbacks. I got one. I want you to listen to it and see if you can they're doing an accent, but it's a regular person who leaves talkbacks, and I want to see if you can identify it, okay?
All right,
here we go.
Bonjour, Monsieur Jacques. Oh, the French accent is one that we both can do very well, Monsieur Jacques. And you have a wonderful evening, Monsieur Jacques. Mademoiselle Deborah. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, Mr. Jimmy. Oh, nice Mr. Jimmy with that bald head.
That's
Au
the
revoir.
compliment. Okay, do you know, can you identify what listener who's called before?
Left that?
Yeah.
That's not Brother Matt, is it?
It's not Brother Matt.
That was going to be my guess.
Okay, here is the reveal.
Colbert crew.
Oh!
Yeah, man. I cook maybe about 90% of the times in my house. Even though my wife is an absolutely amazing cook. As a matter of fact, some of the things that I cook well right now, she taught me. But it does work out that way based on timetable, between our work schedules and all of that. But Jim, you shouldn't have to waste if you portion out your thing and plan it properly. But the Hello Fresh thing is cool anyhow. Have a good one.
That is Jamaican for life.
Yeah. Good man. Good man. All right,
blessings.
406. Yeah. What's he say? Blessings and respect? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, 407-916-1041. Check, by the way, is your 4 o'clock keyword. That's CHECK. You know what to do. Get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Check is the word. Go get it.
Had a winner today at 1.
That's right.
Yeah. How you feeling, Jim?
Uh-oh.
We just wanted to do a little wellness check.
Oddly, you mentioned that. My back happens to be a tiny bit sore right now.
Does it really? Wait, let me go to our Instagram story.
Yeah, go to the Instagram story. I want everybody collectively right now listening to the show, go to your Instagram.
Okay.
Real Radio 1041 on Instagram. Click on this story. And something happened during the break. I heard something. Hit big.
You know what the funny thing is? When it happened, I was just like, please, God, don't let Bradshaw see that.
And I heard it, and I look up, and there's nothing. The room in front of me is empty. Both Deb and Jim are not within view. So I think, maybe it's the room behind me. Something happened. Something hit the ground hard. And then I stand up and I see Jim's little head sticking out from the side. So I went back and looked at the video we have streaming during the break. Jim did his live read and then leaned back in his chair.
It's funnier every time I see it.
He leaned back. So you don't see, he is out of camera, but what you see is his feet because he puts his feet up on the counter.
Right.
But then you see his feet just like zoom by the camera because he went head over heels.
Yeah. It's funny, the News Junkie already put up another reel, so it's already second in line now.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check it out. It's kind of funny. I did bust my ass. So the chair has an adjusting back, and I lock it into place.
You did.
So I don't do that, and I did not lock it into place when I threw my big fat weight behind it. I literally went head over heels. It was funny as hell.
Yeah. And after it, I showed again in slow motion. You just see
it's so good.
His white sneaker just like blur by the camera.
It's funny, though.
Just know Jim is connected to that white sneaker.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. That's my sneaker. I get a little twinkle toe, then the big shoe comes through.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, 407-916-1041. Oh, by the way, the reason why that people are calling about the man cooking thing, we have a question of the day. We do at the end of every day. We kind of bring you the totals. But if you want to go to our YouTube page or go to our Instagram account, you'll see the question there. And it's just simply asking who cooks the meals in your house. Is it a man? Is it a woman? Is it other? In other words, is it the wife? Or I say man and woman because not everyone's married.
Right. Well, it could be the kids.
Yeah, it could be the kids. You're right. That's why I put other.
That's why we have other.
Yeah.
I'm sure your kids used to cook for you guys all the time, right?
My kids never, the funny thing is, and my kids can cook because they've watched me cook. My son's actually a really good baker. And he will leave, we'll wake up in the middle of in the morning and he will have cooked something in the middle of the night. Brownies or something like that, cookies or whatever. And I think my other kids cook a little bit, but not as much as it wasn't like a thing for me, I loved it. A little service announcement here, public service announcement. And the reason why I'm doing this is because this is a real deal problem. This is a Fox 35 story, but it is a national story. There are some recalled pasta meals out there. I think Deb read a little bit about this yesterday, but they actually named the meals today. So if you go and you shop for Trader Joe's, this is the one you covered yesterday as well, right?
Actually, I did not cover this story. I did read it, though. But interestingly enough, you're right. It's like Trader Joe's, Kroger's, Albertsons.
Right, yeah.
Now, a lot of these pasta meals, these, prepared, ready-to-eat meals, had a sell-by date or by October 1st.
Right, yeah.
But there's been, especially right now with SNAP benefits, a lot of families are relying on these ready-to-eat meals.
Yeah, so they're Trader Joe's blackened chicken breast fettuccine Alfredo is one of them, and then a linguine with meatballs. But if you go to the website, you can actually find it. But it's got listeria, and it's already killed 6 people.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
and hospitalized 25 other people. Listeria is no joke. It is bad news. It can kill you. Obviously, it's already killed 6 people.
Especially for children, the elderly, and pregnant women.
And the recalled ready-to-eat pasta products were created by Nate's Fine Foods. So if you have any of that in your fridge, you want to definitely throw that away or trade it in with the grocer that you purchased it from. Do not eat that. Bad news. So if you have any frozen pasta dish in your freezer, just go double check it's not one of those because you definitely don't want to be a part of that.
And I would also make the assumption that cooking it won't kill it.
Well, no, it will not.
So just throw it away.
You have to assume they didn't eat it frozen,
right?
Yeah, so it's not gonna kill it. Hawaii, Illinois, Michigan, Oregon, Texas, and Utah is where the deaths were reported. But this is a nationally distributed product, so it could be anywhere. So again, just pay attention, please. We need all of you guys out there for sure.
Yeah, we do.
All right, 407-916-1041. Again, you can always text us at 77031. Did you guys hear the Jelly Roll story?
I have not.
I did.
You did? Yeah, I just quickly, because we got to get to Glenn Klausman here in a second. Jelly Roll.
I'm real quick. I'm always wondering what's a better answer for you when you ask us if we've heard a story. Because Deb 9 times out of 10 will say, yeah, I'm familiar with it, and I'm like, I don't know.
The reason I ask is because I can shorten up the pitch.
Right.
That way I can get again. Jelly Roll, the singer and entertainer, goes into a Louis Vuitton store in Australia, I think it is, right?
Yes.
And he's in Australia, and he goes in the Louis Vuitton store. He comes out, and the big story is that the Louis Vuitton store, the employees treated him like a criminal.
He says he hasn't been treated a criminal
right.
since he was a criminal.
He said that he thought they were going to rob the place. And look, here's the thing. I'm not going to defend the store because obviously you have to treat especially now, you don't know who's who or what's what. But,
Guess
you
what?
also have to be pretty self-aware.
Face tattoos.
Right.
Sorry. I don't care if, you don't know somebody and they got a face tattoo. I'm crossing the street.
My point exactly. Look, here's the thing. Look, they shouldn't do that. You're right. They should not do that. But in that same sense, when you have face tats and you kind of look like that, the gold teeth and stuff, you kind of have to understand that people are going to be, you have to be self-aware that kind of look usually causes a little bit of attention, and you're going to get treated maybe a little different because of that. It's your personal experience and your personal expression, no problem. But you can't just put a face tat on and expect people to go, "Oh, how you doing? Want to get some coffee?" Right. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's okay. Just have them go to the Chanel store in Paris on the Champs-Élysées, where they won't even open the door because they're going to look at you and go, "You can't afford anything in here. I'm not even going to open the door."
I'll help you out. How about just go to the fancy mall here in Orlando during Christmas time and wait in line to get into any of the fancy stores? They literally take your ID at the Hermes store.
Really?
Yeah, they don't even let. I mean, it's like they only allow a certain amount of people in at a time. Tiffany, they just have like an armed guard with an AK out there.
Right.
It's ridiculous. All right, let's take a little break. Glenn Klausman with Colbert Court is up next.
Real radio is the news junkie.
Jeff says, Sean, you need to stop. You have no idea what you're talking about. Are you a child therapist? No, I don't think so. Jeff, shut up. What I'm talking about.
News junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. Mostly cloudy skies on tap through the rest of the overnight tonight, dropping down into the low and mid 60s, so a little bit more on the mild side thanks to that cloud cover. But taking a look at the weekend ahead, slowly going to start to see those temperatures warm up, but it's going to be the warm up before the cold. Temperatures for your Friday through Sunday slowly going to get higher into the 80s with temperatures in the upper 80s by the end of the weekend, cooling down into the 60s for highs on Tuesday.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at the Nickley Group. Man, everybody knows that real estate market trends are a really local thing. Market conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another. That's why it's super important when you listen to the national media talk about where the real estate business is, because Orlando is a completely different machine. Homes here sell more than they do in, let's say, Evansville, Indiana. So you can't really mark that out. Orlando, the number one destination for tourists in the entire nation, and more people move here than everywhere. That's why you need a skilled realtor to take care of you. The Nickley Group has plenty of those guys and ladies to help you out when you want to sell your house. And remember, when you do that, you want a max value there. So they get about 6% more on average than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast. And if you're looking for a home after moving here, if you're listening to the show and go, I need a place to live, man, these guys know more about this market than anybody out there. They will comb the entire area to find that perfect house just for you. They do this all the time. And they even have a VIP program to really step it up. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and this early access program gets you into off-market properties before they even get listed. And if you don't want to do any of that, you just want to get your house sold and move on to the next stage of your life, they have a program for you as well. It's their guaranteed cash offer. No showings, no open houses, and that deal closes in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with $0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with $0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 upfront or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Call Trajan today, 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Annuities, not advisory products. DBA Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
On the next Access Hollywood, Ariana, Cynthia, and Michelle Yeoh kick off their wicked primetime celebration. Plus, the evolution of Dakota Fanning, a former child star, now all grown up.
I'm used to people playing my parents.
Her memories of co-starring with Tom Cruise then.
Oh no!
After disaster on the slopes, how Team USA skiing sensation Michaela Schifrin is bouncing back in her quest for Olympic gold.
I had some pretty strong PTSD.
Next Access Hollywood. Tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood.
Real-time weather.
A few showers starting to pop up.
And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make West 2 News Sunrise part of your morning.
Everything you need to know
before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on West 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
There's a party in your pocket.
The free iHeartRadio app. Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
And with one tapping, all become presets.
Make sure the free iHeartRadio app is on your smartphone now.
The #1 app for radio. iHeartRadio.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay, things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Check is your 4 o'clock keyword. That's CHECK. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Check is the word. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. Hola. Let's do Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
That's right, Colbert Court brought to you by our good friend Glenn Klausman at Klausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN Law.com. Offices right there in Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Klausman. Guys, good and loud for Mr. Glenn Klausman.
Hell yeah! Thank you for the junior mints.
Yeah, those are interesting, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
You said you had a really big crowd for Halloween, huh?
We did.
That's good.
Bigger than we had in years. I don't know why. It just happened. And I'm glad I had a lot of candy to give out.
Yeah, you brought over the Oreo box. You're handing out Oreos. That's that's a unique. I have we talked about the Halloween candy thing a couple of times. Nobody mentioned like handing out single serving Oreos.
Well, I think there's doubles in each one of these. Maybe. Yeah, but each one has a different design, like a Christmas design, and it has red filling.
That's kind of cool. I've not even heard of giving out Oreos for Halloween. What a good idea.
Kids loved
delicious.
it. Kids, we had like a basket of stuff out, and kids were picking out the Oreos and picking out the Pirate's Booty.
I'll be damned.
Tasty.
Yeah. Glenn Klausman,
kids know what they like.
Yeah, Glenn Klausman is a personal injury attorney here in Central Florida, specializing in car accidents. Been doing it for quite a while. Part of that, is it Legal Elite? And what are the other things you do there, buddy?
Lawyer.
Super lawyer, all the fun stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. He's the lawyer other lawyers call when they have a case they can't figure out. And what he does is he brings a case into us every week. These are usually cases that he's litigating or about to litigate. We'll read the case. We'll kind of go over it with the show members. We'll try to figure out what should happen, and we'll get it over to Glenn so that he can tell us exactly what will happen or what he thinks will happen. These are always good because it gives people kind of an insight in how insurance companies work and think. It also gives you an insight on what you should be doing in the case of a car accident and steps you should take and steps maybe you should avoid taking. Also equally as important, right?
That's true.
Is this a case you're litigating right now?
This is something very similar to what we have.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Let's get to it. You guys ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Here we go. Dennis is 65 years old, and in 2018, his car was hit from behind. He had neck and back whiplash type injuries. He had MRI scans of his neck and back after the 2018 accident. He saw doctors for about 18 months and then stopped getting treatment because he felt that he was as good as he was going to get. Fast forward to 2025, just a few years later, he gets rear-ended again, and now he has much worse neck and back pain. He gets a new MRI that does not show much difference from the 2018 scans, other than the discs between the vertebrae in his neck and low back that were injured in 2018 have more deterioration. All right, so no new injuries. The MRI just showed that the older injuries maybe just deteriorated a little bit too much or a little bit more. Dennis made a claim to his own insurance company under his uninsured motorist coverage because the vehicle that caused the crash had no insurance to pay for his injuries. His own insurance company offered him less than his unpaid medical bills as a settlement and said Dennis did not prove he has any new injury from the 2025 collision. What do you do to help Dennis? Wow, what a good case.
Yeah, this is, we're seeing a lot more of this. I don't know if I'm the canary in the coal mine, but more and more I am seeing car accidents where people don't have insurance to pay for other people's injuries. And I think it's the economy.
Yeah, it has to be.
And it's people who've changed their insurance coverage to cut back on that.
And just another reason that you should update or make sure you have uninsured motorists. You make a very good point. When the economy goes bad, people cut back on stuff they think is, not necessary, and your insurance doesn't pay your power bill or, doesn't buy food or pay your mortgage. So that's usually one of the first things to go, and they just kind of roll the dice out there.
That's what's going on.
And things like this happen.
Yep.
Sounds to me like he may have to sue his own insurance company.
Yeah, he's 65, right?
Well, the problem is that the way I see it, is he stopped treatment of his own volition. So he wasn't released by his doctor. He felt better, so he stopped seeking treatment.
Yeah, he saw doctors for 18 months.
And then stopped.
Which is a long-ass time, by the way.
Right, he stopped in 2019.
And he stopped. He said he felt as good as he was going to get. So he made his own decision to end his medical care.
And then the person who hit him doesn't have the insurance, so he does the MRI. So this is more, you can see, soft tissue injuries with an MRI that you can't see through an X-ray. And because there is no new damage, his insurance company is going to say, well, this is clearly, an injury from the old accident. This isn't from the new accident. We're not going to pay new medical bills. So I think he's going to have to take his insurance company to court.
Right. It's 6 years later. So, yeah, he will have to take his insurance company to court with a settlement of offer of $2,000. But the question is, what do you do as his lawyer now to make sure he gets what's fair?
And no numbers are included here, so we don't know how much money the difference is. Do we know?
Yeah, he's probably out $7,000 or $8,000 right now, and they offered him $2,000, and he's got $50,000 in uninsured motorist coverage, which we said that that's what looks like it's what's going to be fair.
But if you can't prove that the accident in question caused the injury, the insurance company would have a case in not paying it. That's what they're saying, right?
Right. That's what we got to do. We've got to prove there's new damage because of the new rear end collision.
So he saw doctors for 18 months, stopped getting treatment because he felt that he was as good as he was going to get.
Mm-hmm.
The new scan doesn't show any new injuries. It just shows that the old injuries has some deterioration that could also be causing the new pain.
Right. The discs have deteriorated worse since the prior MRI scan.
Well, here's the question, though. How can they tell that that's just simple deterioration and not from the accident? How is that determination made?
Right. That's their position. Their position is, well, it's just the natural deterioration that's occurred from 6 years earlier when you had that other MRI, and that's just part of the progression. So you're out of luck, buddy. That's what they're saying.
But hold on for a sec, because was he having pain before the accident?
No, he felt it was as good as he was going to get, and now after this accident, he has much worse neck pain and much worse low back pain.
But he never hold on one sec. He never stopped having the pain.
No, he did.
It just got as good as it was going to get, but he was still dealing with some pain. Though,
Right. He had a baseline amount of pain every now and then, but now after this one, boom, it's bad all the time.
So your orthopedic expert could come in and also say, well, that is the position of this physician. Our expert sees it as deterioration brought on by the wreck itself.
Well, that's an interesting question, and it's something that a radiologist sometimes can say from analyzing the MRI scans, whether or not he thinks that's something new or something that's just the progression of what was there before.
But also what is undeniable is that the second accident aggravated the situation where it is now worse than it was before the accident.
That's kind of the point I was trying to make a second ago. I mean, I didn't know what level of pain because he didn't really mention where he thought he got himself to. If 10 is perfect, did he get himself to 7 or 8 or 6?
No. He was having on and off intermittent pain. He would do something and it'd flare up a little bit, but he wouldn't even go to the doctor because it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
No, my question is that, because we hear this a lot in cases where someone is 65 or older. Does ageism come into play so much more when it's someone 65 and older in a car accident? Like, oh, well, that's just because they're 65. Oh, well, they don't really have that much life left. Oh, well, there's kind of like this attitude of, well, they're already old. Who cares?
Yeah, that's a terrible thing to say. But, from my perspective, you look at it when somebody has a spine that is now 65 or older, it has deteriorated normally, it's degenerated normally, and now it's not as strong to withstand trauma as if it was a 20-year-old or 25-year-old. We use the analogy, you take a green twig and you bend it bends back. You take a brown twig and you bend it and it breaks. And so the analogy some folks use is when you get to a certain point, you might have an eggshell back, that it doesn't take much to break that back. Whereas if you didn't have an eggshell back, you would withstand the trauma without a problem.
So they're still on the hook for that, isn't it? The case in Florida, even if the eggshell rule is in effect, and there's a pre-existing condition, that they take the client as they find them, and at the point of the accident, he is now injured beyond that. Therefore, they're on the hook. You're going to have to threaten a lawsuit, but they're going to settle because they realize you got them.
Well, that's the great points you make, Jack. Great points. In Florida, the law is if you aggravate a pre-existing condition, you are liable for the extent of the aggravation you caused. And that's one of the things we're going to argue here.
So, and let me go back here for a second, because it says here he had MRI scans of his neck and back after the accident, but it doesn't say what the results of those scans were. It just says that he saw doctors for 18 months afterwards and stopped getting treatment. Did the original MRI show damage to the same discs that he's complaining?
Yeah, the original MRI showed bulges in those discs, and now the subsequent MRI 6 years later is showing that those bulges have deteriorated further. The discs were damaged before, and now they've deteriorated further. And obviously one of the questions is, as Deb brings up, was it from this accident, the trauma that caused them to be worse, or was it just the natural progression that caused them to get there?
And how can you tell that?
It's difficult. I mean, it's a radiologist. One radiologist is going to come in with an opinion saying, oh, well, it's just normal deterioration. And another was going to come in and say, well, no, it doesn't look like normal deterioration. And what you do is you don't just look at the films. You look at the patient. And the patient wasn't having a problem. He wasn't seeing any doctors for 6 years. He didn't see doctors. And now he's got these problems, and it's obviously it's from a rear-end collision. There's damage to the car. And,
that's kind of that was when I asked a second ago. That was my exact point. My exact point is even if he decided that he was going to get as good as he was going to get, because he had 18 months.
Right.
So 18 months is a pretty good schedule of time to kind of figure out. Well, after 9 or 10 months, it ain't getting better. I'll go for a few more months, and it's not done anything.
Well, and it's as good as it's going to get. I improved to a certain point, and I kept going, and it wasn't getting any better from that point.
Sure.
Yeah.
So my point being is there is no other evidence than anything else could have caused the pain that he's experiencing now. There's none.
Right.
I mean, even with the degeneration, like Deb was saying, that could be age related. So and he lived a life 6 years and lived with the pain, dealt with it, didn't make a complaint, didn't go to the hospital or anything.
No doctor.
The only thing that could possibly have aggravated this is this accident.
Correct.
So how is that ignorable to the court? In other words, if this is the only possible thing, if he wasn't water skiing or roofing or anything like that could have caused the accident, this is the obvious reason. Why isn't the obvious reason applicable here?
Because the insurance adjusters adjust claims in a way where they say, we don't have to necessarily believe what the person says. We want to see in black and white why it is the way it is.
But we know in black and white he never went back to the hospital.
Right.
He did the 18 months, and for 6 years he didn't go back. He lived his life. He didn't complain. He didn't try to make a claim or anything like that.
Right.
So the impact of the accident could be the only thing that caused this.
Right. That's the argument.
But yeah, so I mean, how could they possibly rule against that?
Well, because they say, where is the evidence? Where's the hard evidence other than what this fellow says? Why do we have to believe this fellow when he's just here trying to get money for an accident he was in? That's the argument.
But we don't have a hospital record of him going back and forth for treatments.
Right.
Isn't that the evidence?
Well, that's what we have in our favor. But their position is, prove to us that this accident caused the injuries that are causing his pain and problems now. The argument is, he might have just decided that he didn't want to go back to the doctors, and now he gets hit, and now there's more money possible from his uninsured motorist coverage. So now he's going to try to cash in. That's the argument the insurance industry makes.
All right, we're close on time. I mean, what do you guys think? You think he's got a? I think he's got a case.
I think he does.
I think he has an arguable case, and I think that he'll wind up getting satisfied. Deb,
eggshell clause. I'm on it.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's got a case.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like Jack. Jack hit it pretty well on the head. It's the aggravation of the pre-existing condition that you're entitled to money for.
Yeah.
You weren't back to base. You weren't baseline, and now you're much worse. You got a different baseline, and that's where you're entitled to compensation for it.
This really does. Is this a jury or a judge?
It'd be a jury case.
It could be a jury case. This seems like something that a jury could really look at and go, well, I mean, obviously that could, so do you believe that the jury is going to buy that? I mean, to obviously buy that story that there is no other injury other than the car accident? I mean, that's what you guys are leaning on?
Absolutely. And the other side will try to investigate everything he's done in those years that might have caused this problem. And maybe he went out boating and got, a back pain and neck pain from boating and didn't do anything about it until, boom, this happens. Now he's trying to cash in. That's the kind of stuff that goes on. They dig into the background trying to find some way, something that they can hang their hat on to say to a jury, look, this guy's just out for money. Don't believe him. And it comes down to the believability of the client also.
Yeah. This is where your social media really comes into play too, right?
Absolutely.
They'll be scanning this guy's social media like crazy, looking for anything, ski trips, boat trips, riding a motorcycle, doing, anything around the house, digging a hole. It doesn't matter, does it?
Yet our attorney is going to say that is evidence that he did not have a problem and his current injuries are all caused by the auto accident.
Absolutely. Jack's right on it.
Very good, man.
Give Jack a bell today.
Yeah. Give yourself a bell, Jack. Good job.
Yeah.
Ding it up.
Bing gong. A big gong.
Good job today. This is a great case. Matter of fact, last 2 weeks have been really good. We had a lot of texting reaction to this one today as well.
That's good.
Yeah, because people here's the thing.
This stuff happens.
And it's common sense stuff. Common sense sometimes should prevail, right?
Right.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Great case. You guys, good line for Glenn. What do you say?
Yeah,
you brought Oreos. All right, 407-916. Again, that's Klausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park. 407-917-1718. Car crash. Call that gentleman right there, Mr. Glenn Klausman.
Thanks so much.
New keyword coming up for you right now, and we're going to talk to Seb Hines from Orlando Pride.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
Off-ramps blocked from 429 southbound to John Land Apopka Expressway. We got emergency crews on the roadways. Goldenrod Road northbound at Valencia College Lane. The right lane's blocked. Debris on the roadway slowing things down on I-4 westbound just past Osceola Parkway. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Guys, this November, make your backyard the best seat in the house with help from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. They have everything you need. Big green egg to Traeger, Weber to Napoleon. They have the perfect grill to make your holiday meal memorable. Plus, outdoor stuff like Polywood outdoor furniture. This stuff is absolutely beautiful, indestructible, made from recycled plastic, will not fade in the Florida sun. Fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone nice and comfy during the holidays. Get free assembly and local delivery when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Just visit one of Tools Ace Hardware's 14 Central Florida locations, or you can shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, the backyard place.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Core Flooring Center, man. Love these guys. And it's Corey. Corey is the owner of Core Flooring Center in Winter Park. He's got an awesome crew of installers as well. Ryan is the guy who installed my floors that I got from Core Flooring Center. Did such a great job. I am so impressed. Months later, just love the new floors in my home. And if you're thinking about new floors for the holidays, now is the time to go to coreflooringfl.com. Connect with Corey. He's going to give you not only a price guarantee on installed flooring, but a lifetime installation warranty as well. You tell him Jack sent you, save another $50. And also, Corey's going to donate to Save a Life Pet Rescue, which he does with every purchase. So, Core Flooring Center in Winter Park on 436. However, just go online to coreflooringfl.com.
Real Radio 104.1 is teamed up again with Fox 35 Orlando's Care Force for Feed-a-thon 2025. This is a community food drive along with Walmart and Elevation Church benefiting One Heart for women and children ahead of the holiday season. All proceeds will support Central Florida families facing food insecurity. We're collecting non-perishable food items, gift cards, baby supplies, and household essentials Friday, November 7th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Walmart near UCF, 11250 East Colonial Drive, Orlando. Come out, donate, and make a difference. Get the details and needed supply list at realradio.fm/help.
The biggest and final store-wide sale of the year at International Diamond Center is coming next weekend, November 14th through 16th. 3 days of unprecedented savings, up to 40% off. Eternity bands, hoops, pendants, bracelets, even ready-to-wear engagement rings. Save up to 40% or get 3 years zero-interest financing. This is the event you wait all year for. Colored gemstone and designer fashion jewelry is included. Best prices all year. It's November 14th through 16th at International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. Unapproved credit.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Z-E-L-M-I-N-S, Zellmans.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Save big, where the season of wonder meets wild fun at Busch Gardens Christmastown. See holiday lights at thrilling heights on 18 rides and coasters. Enjoy dazzling new shows and holiday flavors, and heartwarming moments with Santa, Rudolph, and friends. Christmas shines brightest with nearly 70 miles of twinkling lights at Tampa Bay's best and longest running holiday event, Busch Gardens Christmastown. Select dates from November 14th through January 5th. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our Black Friday pre-sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. CASH. That's cash. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We appreciate that very much. Cash is your 5 o'clock keyword, CASH. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Cash, guys. That's the word. Get that money. We are on fire here at Real. Giving out money left and right, like $5,000 in the last 2 days.
Yeah, how about that?
Like we have it.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Let's go.
Man, I got to tell you, sports in Orlando has never been better. It really has. And, we get the Magic. They're coming up a little bit. Of course, Orlando City had a good run this year. But this team, guys, knows how to win. And they're doing it again tomorrow night, Friday, November 7th at 8 o'clock at Enterinco Stadium. The Orlando Pride will take on Seattle Reign for another shot as they move toward another championship. And, of course, we have the guy that does it all right here, good and loud, for head coach Mr. Seb Hine.
Hey! Woohoo!
What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing wonderful.
Oh, quick. Someone give him a phone book to read.
Oh, pressure this time of year, big dog.
No, I mean, it's a privilege, right? We wouldn't want it any other way. Having the expectations to go out there and win another championship is something that we are really excited about. So looking forward to it this Friday, tomorrow's game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, tell me about the Seattle Reign. Are these guys, how do they play? Do we match up well with these guys?
Well, we just played them this past weekend. Obviously, it was in the regular season, so it's a very unique situation where we go into back-to-back games against an opponent. Laura Harvey's done a terrific job. She's the winningest coach in NWSL history, so it's a good challenge for us. They're tough to play against, but we're excited because we're here at home in front of our own fans, and that gives us the edge going into tomorrow night's game.
So did they travel back? Did they travel back from Sunday's match, or did they stay in town? Do you know?
No, they stayed. It made no sense for them to go all the way back to the West Coast. So we only played them this Sunday to then
you
play
wouldn't
them
mind
again this Friday.
You wouldn't mind them being a little travel weary, though, right?
It's a long journey, I can tell you that. We've done it multiple times from Orlando. So
That's great. Seb, I wanted to ask me, it's so funny. We watch football a lot, your traditional American football, and we know that we run plays, right? You see the thing on the guy's arm, the quarterback's arm, they'll look up, there's a play for this, a play for that, running plays. When you guys call it, like, how often is it always a play call for soccer, or do the players on the field have a sense of what they're doing and players they want to engage to try to score? How does that work in this game?
Yeah, I think you tend to read cues, right? Similar to American football, where you have defensive structure and you're trying to create space and with movements and ball speed and things like that. But a lot of the time it comes down to decision making and making the right decision in that moment, to find your outlet, to find the player that's free. Ultimately, the players at the back are your quarterbacks, let's say, and then you've got your wide receivers making those routes. So I'll use those sort of terms to try and translate that into soccer terms.
Well, Seb, I just want to know one thing. I mean, it may not be very sportsmanlike, but do you guys ever just casually go by the Lions offices and just say, well, on our way to winning another championship, guys?
Just walk by with the trophy as if you're going to clean it.
Well, there's a couple of them. Do you guys ever do that? Just casually walk by and mentioning just winning another championship?
In good fun.
No, I mean...
Can I do it for you?
Listen, Oscar's done a terrific job there at Orlando City. He's been an inspiration to all of us because having so much success there, getting multiple playoff opportunities. This is only the third time in Pride history that we've made the postseason. So in order to win it, you've got to be in it, and we've managed to do that this year under some, tough circumstances and challenges that have presented themselves in front of us.
So, Seb, last year's team, I believe, set records for how dominant the women were throughout the entire season, and that kind of creates a different type of pressure because then the expectations are, well, anything short of winning it all is a failure. So. Fortunately, that didn't happen.
That's what he does.
You got the trophy, but then now you have to repeat. And this season, it wasn't, as smooth. I mean, you can speak to the differences between last season and the success of the regular season into some of the challenges that you had this year. I mean, you're in the right place. You're in the playoffs. But can you talk about the road to get here in 2025?
Yeah, I think you mentioned it there. Last year was an unbelievable year, and it would have been almost impossible to replicate that. Fair play to Kansas because they have done even better than what we did last year by getting more points and more wins. But that goes without saying that the 2 years and the two journeys are never going to be the same. We've faced a lot of adversity with injuries. We've had additional travel, more competitions with the CONCACAF, so it's really tested our squad. But I would say to finish in a top 4 spot and hosting the first playoff game is a massive achievement for us. And like I said, you have to be in it to win it. Postseason is a fun, exciting challenge because it's the best top 8 teams in the league going against each other in one game. One team takes all. So we have to put our best foot forward. We need to make sure we handle business this Friday against Seattle, and then we'll see what happens after that. But credit to everyone associated with the club and the staff and and the ownership, because we've really invested in this team. We've used all our resources to get us into these positions where now we're fighting for a championship again.
Yeah, talking to Seb Hines, head coach of Orlando Pride. They play tomorrow night right there at Inter-Inco Stadium. It's 8 o'clock tee time there. You can get your tickets at orlando-pride.com. All the information is there as well. 8 o'clock tee time.
You like golfer.
Seb, I know you were a player before. Obviously, you played here in Orlando. Had you ever coached any other team other than the Pride? Have you ever coached? Is this your first foray into coaching?
Pretty much, yeah. I did a bit of youth soccer as well here in Orlando, a couple of youth teams, but this was my first real proper job. I worked with as an assistant. I then took over as an interim head coach, and then I'm obviously the full-time head coach here in Pride. So I take a lot of experience from my youth, working in youth teams and working with younger players and trying to develop them. I've tried to take that on to the Orlando Pride as well. And I think regardless of where a player is at in their career, they can also have a growth mindset and look to develop and be the best version of themselves.
Seb, being a player with City and now coaching the Pride, you've got to experience it both. Do you think it's easier or less challenging to coach men or women? Like, how would you break up the differences? Because I don't know, just from the outside looking in, I think the guys might have more ego you're dealing with, but I don't know. I'll let you you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, walk on the edge of that ledge.
Yeah.
There you go.
No,
just step over.
You've just said as a former player that I had a big ego, so you've said it there.
Hey, man, what personality trait do you lean on when you coach this team? I mean, the thing is, when you see coaches in whether it be baseball, football, whatever the case may be, they have to have a great relationship with the team. The team has to respect them. There's no question, right? But there are certain personality traits that work with different kind of groups of people. In your situation here with the Pride, what personality trait do you believe works best when you coach these girls?
I think I can resonate with them as being a former player. I can go through those emotions of, again, being left out, not starting, to dealing with adversity, with injuries, being the first player on the team sheet where you're starting multiple games. Like, you can really relate to a lot of the players, and you got to find them where they're at as well. Being a young player coming all the way through to the first team to then being a player who's experienced and, seeing the end of their careers as well. You just got to meet players where they're at, and that's where the man management comes in and being really important to make sure that you're getting the most and the best out of the players.
And, buddy, you seem to know how to do that. This team is really tough on the national scale. When you watch national news, they talk about Orlando Pride with a lot of respect in their mouth because, it's just that they're tough. They're just a tough team. They're hard to beat. They play hard. They do have a lot of pride in this team, and you can see it on the field and you can see it in the results. So great job, buddy.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what we want. We want players to come here and give absolutely everything, not leave an ounce of sweat on off the field. So yeah, you have to give everything. This is the best job in the world. You can't take it for granted. You have to give everything, and when you do that, and you've got a team that's bought into that, great things can happen. So that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to come away with another championship. We know it's difficult. Back-to-back championships are never easy, but that's what we're all aspiring to do here.
I'm glad to see he's got that ego under control now.
Yeah.
He was out of control as a player.
Again, that's tomorrow night, Inter-Inco Stadium. It's an 8 o'clock time for the game. Doors open there at 7, so you'll be able to get in, enjoy yourself. Such a great time. It is the 2025 NWSL playoffs, and they are playing the Seattle Reign tomorrow night right there. Get your tickets, orlando-pride.com. Thanks, Seb. It's always good seeing you, buddy. Good luck. We wish you guys the very best, all right?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck for Seb.
Yay! Get that another championship.
Be good, Seb. We'll see you soon, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
You got it, man. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Cash is your 5 o'clock keyword. That's CASH. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Off-ramps partially blocked from the Beach Line eastbound at Innovation Way. We got emergency crews on the roadways there. A crash is getting cleared up on Altamont Drive, westbound past Hunt Club Boulevard. It's stop and go on I-4 westbound, getting through that World Drive area, and traffic's crawling on I-4, getting through the city near that 408 interchange there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
You can depend on Florida farmers. Our farm is where we live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose Fresh from Florida, the homegrown brand of Florida farmers.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at FAS Exteriors. These guys installed windows and doors in a couple of my homes over the years here in Orlando, and man, let me tell you, what a great job. Good people, man. It's FAS stands for Father and Son, so that's what you're getting. You're really getting that family business treatment, and their expert window and door installers will make your entire project seamless from measurements all the way down to that final inspection, and they've been doing this since 2005, and in that time, FAS has earned their spot as Orlando's top-rated window and door experts, so upgrade your home today with a team that delivers nothing but excellence. Simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Hey, you want to help Real Radio out? Make sure you follow our advice when it comes to the people we recommend, like Mike the Home Builder and the Home Builders Network. Let me tell you about Mike. For over 15 years, he's been advertising on Real Radio. He has over 36 years of experience, fourth-generation craftsman and a contractor, and it makes a difference. And when it comes time to doing the bigger projects around your home, let's see, I had him in my house. He put on a new roof. He did my gutters. He also replaced a bathroom. It's the Home Builders Network, and Mike has built a team of professionals who can help you with most of the things you need done around the home. You can connect with him at hbnusa.com. I drove by his shop today. He has a showroom right there in Altamont Springs on the corner of 436 and 434. But again, connect with the Home Builders Network online at hbnusa.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
We want to see ya.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. During the Kia Fall Savings Event, every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete for it. Meaning, you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see it in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 11/7/25.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Do you have low T? Well, start for free for a limited time. Get prescription testosterone therapy for no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go and has you feel like you're 20 again. Gain more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer. And if you're looking to lose weight, there's nothing like the combo of testosterone and GLP medication. It'll burn that belly fat and you'll get ripped. Fix your low T with no startup fee and add a GLP for an additional $149 only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Book your appointment today. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial # pound 250 on your phone. Say the keyword Red Mountain. That's Red Mountain Weight Loss. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real doctors, real testosterone, real results.
Are you cooking your 7 bean dip again?
I know, I promised not to, but doesn't it smell good?
For now, yes, but we both know what's coming.
Speaking of gas, did you hear we're getting a BJ's Wholesale Club with everyday low gas prices?
Nice. Just think how much we'll save.
So I can make my bean dip?
Sure, if you want to sleep in the garage.
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
They say a good lawyer knows the law and a great lawyer knows the judge. But the truth, the right lawyer makes all the difference in your life. At TK Law, the right lawyer will help you avoid trauma, resolve disputes, and find a way forward. Whether it's divorce, a business conflict, or a car accident, we are trusted by our clients, we're respected by our peers, and we're proven where it matters the most. Don't settle for just the lawyer. Choose the right lawyer. Choose TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
As part of the show, The Jim Colbert Show on Demand, available on the free iHeartRadio app.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 5 o'clock keyword is cash, C-A-S-H. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Cash is the word, guys. Go get that money. We're on fire right now. Now would be the time to be extra diligent when it comes to getting that word in.
Unless you don't need $1,000.
That's right. Let you know. Elon doesn't.
No.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Rich.
Yeah. Breaking news during the break. For people who do not read the news, I know there are a lot of people out there who don't pay attention to just everyday news, but Elon Musk has been trying to get $1 trillion deal, a payday from his company Tesla. It was not approved initially, but breaking news is that they did wind up approving this pay package. Now, I just had a guy text me and say, the board approved his package. What a guy, right? When you read the deal, it is obviously not a thing where they just go, hey, we think you're great, Elon. Here's $1 trillion. Here's $1,000 billion to add on to your already $400 billion fortune. He did win the shareholder vote. That was Thursday. That would give him stock worth $1 trillion. But here's the thing. He has to hit some pretty astronomical sales and operational targets over the next 10 years to get this money. And I think what they really wanted to do is, and what he wanted to do also, is make the company commit to him. After his foray into politics didn't go so well, he need, maybe to reboost his reputation of that kind of kingmaker kind of guy, the guy that can do no wrong, the space guy, the electric car guy, the, send the car into space guy type thing. And so this could do it. I mean, he would be worth about $1.4 trillion and would be the world's first trillionaire that we know of, by the way. Because a lot of the Saudis and a lot of the despots in the Middle East have been said to have been worth, hundreds of billions of dollars before anybody knew it. I heard at one point that Muammar Gaddafi was one of the richest guys alive, if not the richest guy alive. Excuse me. Same thing with Putin, because there's no reporting on his wealth. There's no transparency there. You got to remember, he's sitting on an oil juggernaut over there. So you're selling oil to the entire world and you're not sharing. You just keep all that yourself. That's why a lot of these people who are sitting on a lot of natural resources and are the government, they can do whatever they want.
And do.
Yeah, it said the vote creates a clear path for Musk to become a trillionaire by granting him new shares, but it won't be easy. The board of directors that designed the pay package require him to hit several ambitious financial and operational targets, including increasing the value of the company on the stock nearly 6 times its current level. And if you're reading about Tesla in Europe, especially in Germany, their shares and their sales are tanking down 50%. So it's going to be interesting what he does with the company to make it attractive again to people after his reputation took a big hit during the Doge times.
Right.
So I am interested in that. So we'll see how that goes. But that is breaking news right now. One other thing I saw today in the news I thought was very interesting. Not a news-related issue at all, but I always love these cultural things. They make me, they kind of make you say, huh, a lot, right? Because you don't really know what the hell's going on. Right. So what do you think? They call them Gen Zers. What's the Gen Z age, Deb?
18 to 24, I believe.
18 to 24. So that's not the Alpha Gen, right? Those are the Alpha Gen. That's real young.
Up till 11 or 12.
Okay, there you go.
Younger and under.
So Gen Zers are going through a little something that's kind of interesting.
13 to 28
is Gen Z.
Is Gen Z.
There you go. And they're entertaining themselves in a unique way. Take a guess or so what you think, Gen Z is doing to entertain themselves that would be kind of out of the ordinary, what you would consider in 2025. This is a tough one.
Knitting.
No, that's a good guess. It's not knitting. But it's, the thing is, though, I have to tell you, kind of like that.
Stamp collecting.
Not
wearing hoodies wherever you go.
They're watching old TV shows.
Really?
Yeah, they're binging old TV shows for some reason. And it's the weirdest thing. It said, it says, forget Outer Banks. Gen Zers are watching MASH and Gilmore Girls.
That makes sense to me.
And it's wild when you start reading the article. By the way, if you want to read this is a yahoo.com story in their entertainment section. And it says, and basically exactly what I said, it says, forget Outer Banks. Gen Zers just want to watch MASH and Gilmore Girls. Young people are obsessed with shows that were made for their parents for some reason.
I think it's the nostalgia. I think when you watch shows like that, they're not so jaded. They harken back to a time they'll never know. It's kind of like Camelot, right?
It's also a connection to their parents. That's exactly what they say. But you're 100% right.
Oh, okay.
But what it is it's a connection to what their mom and dad were doing at that same age. So if you have a 20-year-older and you're watching Gilmore Girls, you can look and say, like, this is exactly what my mom or dad was doing when they were this age. They were like binging Gilmore Girls or Friends or something like that.
No. That's a mistake. We weren't binging back then.
Yeah, I see.
There wasn't binging, wasn't a thing.
And they're even doing it in a crazier way. So remember when there was a push to typewrite things instead of doing it on a computer and have it printed out, right?
Yeah, Taylor Swift and Tom Hanks with his collection of typewriters.
Right, exactly. Well, the same kind of thing is hitting Gen Z. Instead of streaming the shows, they've bought DVD players and they're buying the DVDs to watch them on DVD instead. They're bringing the entire experience all the way around.
Which is interesting because when we were growing up, did you ever care to binge watch what your parents had watched?
No, but you know what the funny thing is? You say that, and I would immediately say no. But in reality,
we were watching it at the same time. I was forgetting about that.
Yeah, we're watching it at the same time. But the thing is like, my a lot of people in my family like the old Western shows, Bonanza. What were some of the other ones? Ponderosa.
Right.
What are some of the old other Western TV shows from back in the day?
Gunsmoke.
There you go. Those
Big
were
Valley.
Big Valley. Those were really big. And then, of course, MASH was big. My dad watched this all the time.
So MASH was family viewing for us. It was my mom. I would watch it. My sister. We would all watch MASH, whether it was on Monday nights or it was on the reruns. That was just something we all had in common. We would all watch it,
and that's wild. My kids won't do that for me. Like they don't care about all those old shows. Like I try to get them to watch the old Christmas shows, and they literally called me an old man. They're like, this is old man stuff. What are you doing?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it hurts my feelings. It's terrible.
So Rankin and Bass passed the test with the kids. They know how much I love it. We watch that. But what I couldn't get them to buy into was Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
Dad, this is too slow.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh, come on, man.
Brianna, who is 14 years old, said she likes the quaint series about a mother and a daughter living in a quirky small town even more than Outer Banks. This is, talking about the Gilmore Girls. And they go on. And when you start looking at some of the streaming streaming numbers of how they're doing that, for the ones who don't do the DVDs, it's kind of crazy. Like they're seeing this giant resurgence in these older shows. And for me, it was like Starsky and Hutch. Mod Squad, Mission Impossible, Good Times,
Dukes of Hazzard,
and stuff like that. Those were the shows
Muppets
that I grew up watching. But the funny thing is my wife is into this. She used to be like Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, that's such a good time.
And there are some times, and this is what we were talking about, the Tubi thing. Is that what it is, Tubi?
Yeah, Tubi.
Yeah. Or the free TV, where they have that nostalgia area. Like you can go to that and they'll have like 6 or 7 channels playing Beverly Hillbillies and stuff like that. And I have to tell you, man, when you slide over there and you start watching that stuff, it's like one of those, it is a throwback, dude. You really start kind of morphing back into your childhood and kind of remembering what you were doing. Because like for us, I don't know about you guys, like on Friday nights, the biggest thing in the world would be go to Jerry's Drive-In in Palatka, which was just like a drive-in diner kind of thing. We would get cheeseburgers. And they would give them in these cardboard boxes. And we would drive home. We would have to take a bath. And there you are in your jammies with your cheeseburger in front watching Dukes of Hazzard. That was like the greatest thing in the world. You get the bath and you get to go watch your TV shows that start like 7, 8. Watch them till 9 or 10 and then off you go. Awesome.
Yep.
Makes me feel like I need to start looking for babysitting jobs again.
I'll never forget the first time on a Friday night where I saw the Dukes of Hazzard, and I was shocked that language, like
was allowed.
Like it was regular television where they were saying these things. I'm like, oh my God.
Really? It's kind of wild. It wasn't that bad, was it?
It was shocking at the time, but I just remember Boss Hogg, just some of the things he would say, and I'm like, I didn't know you could say that on television.
Wow.
At the time.
Yeah. But this story, by the way, is extensive. It is a really long read, and they go over what a bunch of people from different ages, whether it be 25 or 14 to 19 or 18.
They're texting us right now at 77031. Let's see. I mean, they're coming in fast. My 25-year-old son just bought a DVD player and a bunch of DVDs, and I was so confused.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm glad I kept all mine.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm in my 30s and watch Frasier, MASH, Star Trek older series, etc. because there's so much we haven't seen that's a hit.
And they don't make shows like that anymore.
No, they do not.
Like, Netflix and the streaming services, they make these episodic shows, and they're all like drama. They're not like any fun shows anymore, any silly programs. So to get the DVD, and you get a player for like $10 at a thrift store, and the DVDs you can get 10 for $1 sometimes.
My 13-year-old daughter loves MASH. She watches it every day.
Somebody said, wait until these fragile kids see shows like All in the Family.
Oh. Hey, well, think about that, Maude.
Yeah, see a little woke 14-year-old watching Archie Bunker go crazy.
Oh, none of those shows would have been allowed. Maude wouldn't have been allowed. All in the Family wouldn't have been allowed. Soap wouldn't have been allowed.
Oh, Soap was brutal, yeah.
Soap was.
But it wasn't glorifying his bigotry. He was using his as an example of what was wrong.
Hearing Carol O'Connor talk about that character is one of the most fascinating things, by the way.
I bet. But that's what made it so fascinating, was that really what it was a reflection of what was going on in so many other people's homes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? That juxtaposition of the older generation not getting where the younger generation at a time of war and cultural strife. I mean, it was just a snapshot into one family's life where there were no such thing as being woke or not woke.
Right.
It was phenomenal, and it's a shame we don't have TV like that now.
It's true, right? It says some people are. It says some young people just aren't nostalgic for the eras that their parents lived through. They're even going even farther back than that. Sophie wants a little lift. She puts on sitcoms like the Dick Van Dyke Show or Mary Tyler Moore. Going back into the 70s, like early 70s. Mary Tyler Moore was 70 to 77.
I'm sorry. Find anything funnier on TV than the Carol Burnett Show.
I think it may be top 3 funniest shows of all time.
I mean, you can watch that with any generation of your family. No one is going to feel like they're embarrassed because of what was said. Everyone's going to laugh and have a good time.
That was another one we would all watch
Yeah,
together
that
as
was
well.
an amazing
What, Carol
program.
Burnett? Yep.
Yeah.
It's an absolute
it was
genius.
Sketch comedy before there was such a term as sketch comedy.
And it was brilliant. The writing on that show was unbelievably good.
It was.
A 22-year-old grad student who lives in Texas says they remind her of a, quote, simpler time before TV turnaround and the dark intense. So, basically what they're saying is television is so dark and intense now, there's no light moments. And I used to say this about A Handmaid's Tale. I remember watching that with my wife in the first 2 seasons. I was like, okay, these are great stories. This is really important stuff because, you could see societies kind of devolving into that.
Yeah, we're getting close.
With the right situation.
Give us a little bit more time.
But man, after that third season, I remember it's like the third or fourth episode, and yet there was another forced rape of a girl because she was going to be fertile and had to have a kid to repopulate the area after a war. And I just looked at my wife and said, I don't want to see anybody get raped anymore. And I stopped watching it. I was just like sick and tired of it. I was like, I'm done with this. This sucks. I come in here, I watch this show to be entertained, and it offered, I said, there are no light moments. There's never balance in the shows. There's never anything to bring it back up where when you go down, there's an emotion there. You're just constantly being drummed to death with this, just oppressive images and dialogue.
And that's kind of like the way I feel with like movies coming out. It seems like one movie is just trying to outgore the other movie. And while there's still maybe a really good story, it just seems, given the state of people being stressed out, I don't know.
Yeah, it says a lot of good TV shows today tend to be dramas. This is what Sophie says. She's 22 years old. She goes, the Mary Tyler Moore Show makes me feel empowered, and I thrive as a single woman, and watching a single woman thrive in her 30s. So I just find it very interesting. And they go on and on. They interview a bunch of people, women, men from the ages of 15 and 16 all the way up into their late 20s. And they all kind of say the same thing. It's just like, look, man, this is a much simpler time. And when I want to come home and unwind, it's so easy to throw in a DVD of Married with Children or one of these other shows that just has fun rather than just being beat to death by people with drug issues or sexual assault issues.
That's why I've never watched Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's brutal. You don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah, Kristen, who is a 26-year-old from Indiana, works at a nonprofit, estimates that she's seen every episode of Little House on the Prairie at least 10 times. She says it's a comfort show to her. Like a safety blanket.
Well, I'm sorry, with all due respect, Kristen, start reading books.
Why?
If you have time to watch a show 10 times
come on.
each episode,
she doesn't have to read a book. She can watch the show she wants.
I got to tell you, though, reading the Laura Wilder books is it's an enriching experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, you get more, just in any case, you always get more from the book than they're going to be able to put in the TV show. Because, she was born in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Laura Ingalls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was born in Wisconsin before their family moved out to the plains. But it's just...
Come on, Jim, read a book.
Yeah.
Well, like hearing for Christmas one year they got an orange and white sugar.
What?
Well, think about it. It's the 1800s.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the woods of Wisconsin.
I misunderstood what you were saying. My apologies.
Yeah, no, but it's talk about simpler times. She got an orange, a tropical fruit you would never get your hands on back in the day, right?
Not out there. No way.
Not up there. And then white sugar. Everybody had molasses. White sugar was a treat.
Yeah.
So when you read stories like that, it's, horse-drawn sleighs and all kinds of stuff. I'm with Jack. Read the book.
Aisha's 18 years old. She's a student in London. She was introduced to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and Full House by her older siblings who were born in the 90s and wanted to, quote, culture her. She's tried to get her friends into the shows as well as friends in Desperate Housewives, but it's mainly a bond she shares with her family. So, I guess it's maybe from person to person. I don't know if it's a wave moving through middle schools.
I think, grew up, Jimmy, I don't know, maybe you're in the same spot. Like, for me, a sick day when you're catching daytime television, that's when I'd watch Andy Griffith and stuff. So when that was reruns at the time. So it was rerun television of a previous generation.
Yeah.
Happy Days.
That's when you'd see on sick days. Well, Happy Days, we kind of grew up because that was mid to late 70s, actually into the 80s for Happy Days.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that.
They were producing them new.
But for me, that works was in the 70s. I was still only like 9, I was born in 67.
Yeah.
So in the late 70s, I was like, 10, 11, 12 years old, which fits perfectly for this.
Our oldest, now in her mid 30s, saw Happy Days as a kid and went to my wife and said, "Mom, there's a show about when you were young."
Oh, that's when you get punched in the face, and then you sleep outside. Yeah, man, there's a lot of this stuff. And my kids are into that. We could sit and watch some of these older sitcoms, and they would be perfectly fine with it. But I got to tell you, man, I wouldn't be.
Benny Hill's a good time.
I wouldn't be against like this being a class in school. Like an elective where you could sit down and watch the classic TV shows and like learn about how they create, because the stories are so much better and they have a bit of a moral to them, right? It's not just a story about, they tell a little bit of a story to try to teach you a little something. Jack brought up Andy Griffith. Dude, I can tell you 10 dudes I grew up with, Andy Griffith was their dad. Like they didn't have a dad that showed emotion or told somebody they loved them or tried to use life instances to teach them moral compass. And Andy Griffiths was the man.
Plus, if you have a bird, that's a good time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That theme song. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that theme song comes on. Every bird loses their mind.
That, I Love Lucy. Gomer Pyle.
Yeah, man. And again, I think the ladies that they interviewed are right. You see these women, and these women are on the cusp. And you mentioned Lucy. Lucy was a groundbreaker in Hollywood.
Yes, she was.
I mean, she was the first one to save the tapes of the show so they could syndicate it. That's Lucy.
Well,
nobody else did. No Hollywood.
That's the reason why we have reruns.
Yeah, reruns. That's it. Yeah.
Because when she went to go have her, it was Desi, actually. It was Desi Arnaz.
We'll get it as Desilu Productions. They were a team.
Yeah.
But the 3-camera shoot, the multi-camera shoot.
Yeah, I mean, more people saw the episode of Lucy going off to give birth than I believe at Eisenhower's inauguration. I mean, more people watched Lucy, and because she had had her baby, that they were able to play reruns. That was the first time in television history.
Totally reminded me of something I just watched last night. It's on Netflix. Highly recommend. Knew so little about this guy, although you hear his name all the time, and it's the documentary on Netflix about Ed Sullivan.
Oh, really?
And
wow.
At one time, his weekly audience was between 30 and 50 million people.
How about that? Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Well, he was the option.
Yeah. The Super Bowl is like 100 million, right? Yeah. And he'd have had that on a regular basis.
Hey, that's once a year.
Yeah. But what I learned about him, it was just, I had no idea how pivotal he was to black-white relations, on his insistence on having black performers on his show, even when they're like, whoa, 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 and how the South would boycott him, and he almost lost sponsors because he refused to give in.
It's like Sinatra in Vegas.
Yeah.
Sinatra did that in Vegas for the clubs. They wouldn't let black people in, and Sinatra said, all right, well, you're doing it.
Right.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041, text 77031, load them up. Trivia is next.
Do you want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealon is dead at age 24. Police say Nealon died overnight of an apparent suicide at his home. UCF, they're ready to take on Houston tomorrow night. That one's at the Bounce House. Knights are looking to rebound from an ugly loss to Baylor this past weekend. And college basketball, it rolls on tonight with Florida hosting North Florida as Gators look to rebound from that opening night upset. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your windows or patio doors, now is the perfect time because Renewal by Andersen's Black Friday sales event is here. For a limited time, get 20% off all replacement windows and patio doors. And here's the really big news. Buy now and pay nothing for 2 full years. That's right, 0 down and 0 payments until 2027. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact windows and doors are built for Florida homes, engineered to handle heat, humidity, and hurricanes while helping you save on energy bills year-round. And with their Smart Sunglass, you'll enjoy natural light while reducing heat loss and boosting your comfort. William agrees and says our horizontal slide window from Renewal by Andersen is beautiful. The quality rises above the rest. Their installation is very professional, a very good experience. I recommend Renewal by Andersen. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all of the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
We all want a holiday season filled with joy, but 1 in 7 local neighbors is facing hunger. Together, we can nourish traditions and share meals with loved ones. For every $10 donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, you can provide 40 meals and hope for Central Florida kids, families, and seniors this holiday season. Help today at feedhopenow.org.
Hey, everybody, as we head into the busy holiday season, now is the perfect time to invest in you. That's right. For 35 years, the Filatowski Eye Institute has given Central Floridians freedom from glasses and contacts. My son and my father-in-law, two of those people changed their life. And I'm serious. This is one of the nicest places you'll ever visit. The people are wonderful. The facility is absolutely A-rated, and you are going to have a great experience, especially when you consider 24-month interest-free financing. There's never been a better moment to schedule your consultation than right now. So look, if you're considering LASIK or cataract surgery, call 800 Eye Exam. That's 800-393-3926, or simply visit filatowskieye.com. It's the Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Welcome to Sprouts. We've got hundreds of fresh, delicious buy one, get one free and buy one, get one 50% off deals. We call it Super BOGO sale.
Super BOGO, with the ability to double hundreds of delicious healthy finds at no extra cost.
Ha! Like a superhero. I get it. Super BOGO is here to help you save on fresh and frozen finds like all pizzas, even gluten-free, chopped kale Caesar, fresh bell peppers, even Thanksgiving must-haves like organic herb stuffing and gravy.
That's the hero we need.
Sprouts Super BOGO. BOGO and double up the deals until November 11th.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with zero down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with zero down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now.
Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Hey guys, it's Angel from the Monsters. You know I love cooking on my Big Green Egg. And every time I get asked why, I tell you it's because it's an awesome experience, it's impressive, and everything comes out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go visit my friends at Watsy's Meat Market and get yourself a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories. They even have a classroom set up where they'll teach you the basic to advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg. Follow them on their social medias. Also, check out the website, WatsysMeatMarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
On the next Access Hollywood, Ariana, Cynthia, and Michelle Yeoh kick off their Wicked primetime celebration. Plus, the evolution of Dakota Fanning, a former child star, now all grown up.
I'm used to people playing my parents.
Her memories of co-starring with Tom Cruise then.
Oh no!
After disaster on the slopes, how Team USA skiing sensation Michaela Schifrin is bouncing back in her quest for Olympic gold.
I had some pretty strong PTSD.
Next, Access Hollywood. Tonight at 7:30 on West 2.
Good morning. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Meredith McDonough.
Wake up with West 2 News Sunrise.
Because when you start the day informed, you stay a step ahead.
Get overnight breaking news that's local to your neighborhood.
Real-time weather.
A few showers starting to pop up.
And live traffic conditions.
Expect those delays there this morning.
Make West 2 News Sunrise part of your morning.
Everything you need to know
before you head out the door.
Join Meredith McDonough and Alan Campbell on West 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
If you've been waiting for the right time to upgrade your windows, this is it. New South Window Solutions one-day sale is Saturday, November 8th. Save up to 50% off. You'll get 40% off automatically, plus 5% more with a military ID, and another 5% off when you bring a Toys for Tots donation. It's one day only, and you must purchase in the showroom November 8th. Book now at newsouthwindow.com. 12-month, no-interest financing available. It's your best chance to save big on premium energy-efficient windows. Again, that's newsouthwindow.com. Limited appointments are available.
This earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Rebath.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
All right. Golfman Tad here from Melbourne. I grew up old, so I'm 30 years old. But I grew up on Andy Griffith. I grew up on MASH, Gunsmoke, Ponderosa, Big Valley, The Rifleman.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But I will say this. I don't know any TV shows from my generation. So my body is 30 years old, but my soul was like, I don't know, 150. I'm older than all y'all. Have a good one.
All right.
That made me feel good.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio 104.1. I got a few minutes left for your 5 o'clock keyword. It's cash, C-A-S-H. You know what to do. Go to realradio.fm and send it off for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah, he is.
And he has the Jackie sack. I wonder, Deb, What's inside?
Well, get the hell aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety clack, lickety clack.
Here we go. I got 3 prizes today, and one, we talked to the head coach at the top of this hour. It's tickets to see the Orlando Pride. It's a quarterfinal playoff match as they defend their NWSL championship against the Seattle Reign. That's tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Inter and Co Stadium. A 4-pack of tickets. It's going to be a lot of fun. The weather's going to be on point, and the Orlando Pride are looking to continue in the playoffs. Also up for grabs, a pair of tickets to see Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, at the Silver Spurs Arena. That happens November 22nd. Very funny guy there. Also, in the Jackie Sack, if you choose, something happening in March 6th of 2026. Tickets to see Quiet Riot and Vixen, baby.
That's right.
Let's go.
Bang your head, baby.
Hard Rock Live Orlando, March 6th. If you want tickets, you can get them now at Ticketmaster and the Hard Rock Live box office. That's what's in the Jackie Sack.
So back to you, clickety clack.
Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Not screwing this up. We're going 1.
You didn't screw it up.
No.
Nobody screwed it up.
Oh.
It was just the odds of that happening were amazing yesterday.
Amazing.
That's all. Carol, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, Carol.
Oh, you know why Carol's happy? Because she was on hold yesterday when Deb chose the only guy out of 5 callers.
Sorry, Carol.
All right, Carol, you want to play a little game with us?
Yes, I do.
Let's do it.
Want to play a game?
All right, Carol, this is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, Carol.
What?
I am going to lie to you. But if you can find the one I'm lying about, Carol, I'll send you over to Jack, and he'll have something nice for you. Maybe a Werther's.
A man lying? Shocker.
Yeah, no, for real.
Gosh.
All right, here we go. On this day in 1988, 2-time Academy Award-winning actress, producer, author, known for her perky, upbeat personality.
Not Reese Witherspoon.
In 2017, she was the highest-paid actress in Hollywood. She lives in La La Land. Emma Stone was born on this day. That's right. Emma Stone was born on this day.
Good God.
Here are 3 fun facts about Emma and 1 easy A of a lie. All right, here we go. We're talking about Emma Stone. Which one of these, Carol, is not true? Number 1, she sucked her thumb until she was 11 years old.
Oh, my.
Number 2,
Jack.
her first job was baking dog treats at a dog bakery.
That's so cool.
Number 3, she dropped out of school in the 9th grade to pursue acting. Or lastly, she was emancipated from her parents at 16 years old. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to say number 3.
No, that's absolutely true.
Oh.
Emma Stone dropped out of school in the 9th grade to pursue acting. By the way, out of a private school.
Whoa.
Yeah, for sure. 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go 2.
2 is Kathy. Kathy, how you doing?
Making up for yesterday.
Right.
All right, Kathy, we're talking about Emma Stone. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, she sucked her thumb until she was 11 years old. Number 2, her first job was baking dog treats at a dog bakery. Or lastly, she was emancipated from her parents at 16 years old.
I think it's number 3.
That's the one. You're a winner. There you go, Kathy. I'm going to put you on hold. You're a winner. Jack will get you something nice. She did not get in. She's actually very close with her family. As a matter of fact, she went to her. She made a PowerPoint and pitched her family as if it was a business move to move to L.A. so she could pursue acting. And what happened was her mom and her moved to L.A. so that she could pursue acting because her dad, I believe, was a business owner and was successful and could not pick up and go.
What's interesting, though, is that they still allowed her to drop out of school at the tender age of 14, 15.
Yeah, they made the right choice because in 2017, she made almost $30 million.
Yeah, and she's crushing it. Yeah.
She's one of the most sought after. And by the way, when you look, again, this is another film portfolio. When you look at it, you're like, banger, banger, banger.
Yeah.
It was 2-time Academy Award winner. She's no joke. So a couple other things. She did suck her thumb until she was 11 years old. Her first job was baking dog treats at a dog bakery. She wore braces for how many years? Did you wear braces, Jack?
I did.
Did you?
For 2, I wore them.
I was told I needed to, but then I didn't.
Yeah, your smile is perfect. You do not need a brace near you. I've got Will Ferrell mouth. so my bottom teeth look like an oyster bed at low tide.
No, they do not.
They're not that bad.
No, they're not. There we go. Show title.
No, or at least a show promo.
Oh, there we go. 5 years.
You wore them for 5?
No, she wore hers for 5.
7.
7.
Oh, my goodness.
7 years. What a nightmare. Her raspy voice, where do you think that comes from?
The Marlboro Man.
That's funny. No, she does not smoke.
That we know of.
She was a colicky baby. So much so that she cried her vocal cords to the point where she has that voice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Her parents are like, yeah, you're going to become an actress and make up for that.
Yeah, and yes, you can move out.
Right?
Her actual name is Emily Jean Stone. She actually prefers the name Emily other than Emma. And then lastly here, she's married to an SNL writer. I did not know that until today.
Really?
Yeah, a guy who writes sketches for SNL. That's who she's married to. Interesting chick. She said she was loud and bossy as a kid and very, forceful, like that girl in school.
Right.
You know? All right, 407-916.
It tracks.
Yeah, it does.
For someone to be that out there and know what they want and to pursue acting and want to quit school, you have to be pretty driven.
Yeah.
She did a lot of auditions, and actually this is a very common story. You almost kind of wonder how many of them could actually be true, but she the audition she got for, I forget what the show was. Oh, for Superbad.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was she was in Superbad, right? I think it is Superbad. When she went on that audition, I think she had told her mom, if I don't get this part, I'm done.
Oh, my goodness.
And then, of course, she gets the part in Superbad and then leads into movies like The Help, La La Land, and so many other great films that she's been a part of. Have you ever seen The Help?
No, I have not.
She's great. Oh, that's such a good. You'd love that.
I would.
Oh, it's a good movie.
You would absolutely love The Help. It is so good.
And she was Jules in Superbad.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. All right, let's take a little break. We had another keyword for you at the top of the hour and some more cool stuff to talk about right after this.
Freshy.
The Tampa Bay Bucks return to Raymond James Stadium to host the New England Patriots. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Eastbound on the Beach Line, traffic's getting by a little bit better, although we still got emergency crews on the roadways partially blocking the off-ramp to Innovation Way. Expect some slowdowns in that area. There's a crash on Altamont Drive near Hunt Club Boulevard, slowing things down. A car stopped on the shoulder on Florida's Turnpike southbound before Scrub J Lane. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages there safely. Don't miss 40% off custom cards, invites, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Staples, that was easy.
Guys, this fall, explore stellar flavors and join the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex for a Taste of Space 2025. And if you have never been to one of their after-hours events, man, let me urge you, if you think the park is awesome during the day, they kill it during these events. Renowned celebrity chefs, astronauts, NASA legends, they'll all be there joining you and your family on a mission to experience a galaxy of fall flavors across their cafes. You can come and visit the #1 attraction in the U.S., according to TripAdvisor. Just simply go to KennedySpaceCenter.com for a full menu of these exclusive events going all the way through November 16th. It is the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You could have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener that you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order.
City of Mount Dora presents Salute to Service, Veterans Day event November 11th at Gilbert Park beginning at 11 a.m. Guest speakers, live music, and complimentary food and beverages. Sponsored by Adult Medicine of Lake County, Hillcrest Insurance, and the City of Mount Dora. For more information, cityofmountdora.com.
If you want your windows there and
weeks. Pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with factory direct impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in less than 8 weeks. So get out your phone, because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Text WOW to 20129, and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Solar Source is your solar solutions. That's who I use when it comes to the solar in my home now. I've been a solar adopter from 2013, but now is a good time for you to head to Solar Source, solarsource.com to be specific, because they have a deal for you, and I am talking whole home solar for just $89 a month. You can do this with no money down the moment I flipped on my solar system, and I had to start paying the power bill so much less. It's such a great feeling. Solar Source is trusted by NASA. They're trusted by Disney. And check this, over 70,000 homeowners. They've had the same phone number since the early 80s. They've been around for a while. Go to solarsource.com/monsters or call now. You get exclusive savings when you tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you. That's solarsource.com.
My uncontrollable movements, called TD, tardive dyskinesia, felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza, valbenazine capsules, a prescription medicine clinically proven for reducing TD in adults. That's always one capsule, once daily, and number 1 prescribed. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Learn more at Ingrezza.com. That's INGREZZA.com.
Save big, where the season of wonder meets wild fun at Busch Gardens Christmastown. See holiday lights at thrilling heights on 18 rides and coasters. Enjoy dazzling new shows and holiday flavors, and heartwarming moments with Santa, Rudolph, and friends. Christmas shines brightest with nearly 70 miles of twinkling lights at Tampa Bay's best and longest running holiday event, Busch Gardens Christmastown. Select dates from November 14th through January 5th. Save up to 60% on tickets, fun cards, and passes during our Black Friday pre-sale. Hurry, offer ends soon. Taxes, service fees, blackout dates, and other restrictions may apply.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
The free turkey event at BJ's Wholesale Club is so incredible, we called in Tom Turkey to talk about it. Take it away, Tom. Well said, Tom. To paraphrase, spend $150 or more in one transaction at BJ's to earn your free turkey. It's that simple, right, Tom? Exactly. Shop November 1st through the 10th to qualify, then redeem your free turkey digital coupon starting the 15th. Oh, don't worry, Tom. For terms, visit bjs.com/free turkey.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
WESH 2 News Sunrise. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. BILLS. That's BILLS. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
You guys are right, because back then in the day, those TV shows were like life lessons in a good way. And Lucille Ball, if it wasn't for her, we would have never had Star Trek. She saved it,
Oh, yeah, that's
produced
right.
it, and everything back in the day.
I remember that, yeah.
Thank you to her.
It's Trek,
Jim,
by the way.
Deb, Jack, Doctor. Love, MASH. God, the 70s are the best. Way before social media. That's why those shows are great.
Hey guys, happy day. I used to not feel this way, but I'm getting closer and closer to it. Eat the rich. When do we get our pitchforks and torches? We've got a guy lobbying to be a trillionaire. Insurance companies denying claims. It's impossible to afford health insurance in the first place, and they still deny claims. Yeah, I think we need a great reset.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Bills, BILLS. That is your 6 o'clock keyword. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Bills, guys, that is the keyword. Go get that money. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Top versus bottom, baby.
What was that?
Top versus bottom. That is, it's not a right-left battle that we're going through.
I would agree with
really,
that, yeah.
It is the top versus the bottom, which is the 1% versus the 99.
That could only happen with the Citizens United, right?
Yeah.
That could only happen with that. That is the most damaging piece of legislation that's ever been passed in my lifetime, allowing super PACs and billionaires and the ultra wealthy to basically buy politicians.
Yeah.
That's what's happened. I mean, when you have a guy, let's look at Elon Musk. I mean, we know he poured $270 million into Trump's 2024 campaign, and we know that was a large part of how Donald Trump won, and he could easily do that with other candidates. There are no limits. There are no limits. You could pour tens of millions of dollars into city council elections if you felt like it.
Yep.
So that's the most damaging thing that's happened. And the minute that goes away, I think what you see as people getting elected on their merits rather than who they know or what letter is beside their name, I think that'll change. But until then, you're going to have this system that we have now.
It's a funny thing that I've noticed about people in power. They're not so quick to act to turn down that power.
Well, and if you ever want to know, like, and this has no side. This is no D or R scenario. If you're Harvard educated, and a lot of them are, right? A lot of our senators and a lot of the representatives, senators specifically,
Ivy League schools,
Ivy League educated, right? Why would you want to be a politician and make $140K a year? Answer yourself. Ask yourself that question. I think the average. I think is it a 170 for a congressman? Isn't the pay like $170,000 for a congressman?
I think that's about right.
You have an Ivy League education. In the private sector, you could be making millions. Why would you make $170,000 a year? You have to ask yourself that question. All right, so I have a very fun topic here. You ready? And we know that marriage can be fickle, right?
Yeah.
Right. And marriages end for a number of reasons, do they not?
Absolutely.
Right. It could be finances. It could be a lot of things. It could be religious differences. Could be political differences.
Could be UFOs.
Could be UFOs. Could be you just fall out of love. That happens all the time, right? But not in this case.
Uh-huh.
In this case, it's different. Haley Khalil, right? She was married to an NFL player, and they wound up getting a divorce. They're still friends, no problem. I'll give each of you 2 guesses on why they got divorced. Think outside the box.
She didn't like her social media.
Ooh, not bad. What do you think, Deb? We've talked about this before, by the way.
Oh.
All right.
One of them adopted a dog.
That is a great guess.
Or a cat.
No.
Or a bird. Reptile.
Ferret. Gerbil.
I'm going to say 2 words. Or I'll say 3 words.
She doesn't like football.
I'll say 3 words, and you'll know immediately. 2 Coke cans. 2 Coke cans.
Yeah, Deb, you should know immediately now.
Stacked on top of each other.
They were using him as bongs?
He was too big for her.
Oh. Yeah.
they literally got divorced because during a podcast she said that he was so well endowed that they could not have a normal sexual relationship.
2 Coke
And
cans?
she explained it to the person in the podcast, to the host of the podcast. Imagine 2 Coke cans sitting on top of each other. That's what my husband was like.
Mm-mm. No, that's birth. And that should come with an epidural.
Yeah, that's exactly. They got divorced in 2022. She shared the details on an intimate stream with Marlon Garcia. She's 33 years old, explained they had a good marriage, but something led to their split. She refused to say it out loud. Then she typed it on her phone and showed it to the dude. And he asked if she was being serious. Then she said she planted her forearm on the table and said, dead ass. For her whole marriage, dead ass. Which means, do you know what that means? Dead ass? Dead ass is like slang for, absolutely. Like,
dead
no
ass,
joke.
I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah, dead ass serious. Right, yeah. But I was going to try it all. Therapist, doctors, not even lying, looked up the liposuction to see if they could make it smaller.
What's his name again? I know I've got the Khalil part.
I think it's Matt. His name is Matt something. Hold on one second. No, his name is Matt Khalil. Kalil. I guess he plays for the is it Vikings there?
Yeah,
he plays for the Vikings. I never heard of that one. Never heard of somebody getting divorced because dude was packing too hard.
I bet there are other reasons. She was forced to do that. So here's the deal. In the divorce settlement, for her to get what she wants, he made her put out that story.
That's great. She said, it's kind of funny. My life is like a comedy. It kind of writes itself. She said she wanted to say that Matt was part of the 0.01% of the population when it came to this issue. And despite their efforts, she admitted it was impossible without breaking out in tears. She didn't explicitly say it, but she went as far as to describe the predicament as 2 Coca-Cola cans stacked on top of each other, maybe a third.
Damn.
Let your imagination take you to the conclusion of your choice, he says.
Dude must be lightheaded.
Whoa, I'm surprised he doesn't pass out. Like, what's his name from the 70s?
Dillinger.
You know who else said that?
Dillinger, I never heard of that.
Oh, yeah. Who are you thinking of?
Who's the other famous guy?
That's supposed to be packing?
No, from from porn from the 70s and 80s. Jeremy.
No, Ron Jeremy was, but you're talking about John Holmes.
John Holmes.
Yeah, John Holmes is a guy that was very famous for being well endowed in the adult film industry.
Rumor was that he would pass out because because he had no blood left in his head.
Yeah, I mean it was
up there.
It was amazing. I mean, I say amazing, but it's a freak show kind of thing. That's for sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man. That's a crazy
No one
scenario.
wants to whistle while they walk.
No, for sure.
See, guys, there is such a thing as too big.
Yeah.
You guys worry so much about. Poor Jack is like.
She's like, I didn't air this out to embarrass him. I mean, what would be embarrassing about that? That's not embarrassing. I mean, look, man, we are simple people. I mean, if you were to go and brag about the size of your male in your life, let me tell you something. You might as well. I mean, you might as well give him the Husband of the Year award. I mean, when if a woman bragged about your size, that is like a major deal to a dude.
Okay, again, she's not bragging here.
That's not a brag.
I know, but what I'm saying is it comes off like that, like Jack just said. Like, you almost made a deal to say that out loud because it makes you look cooler, I guess.
But also,
I think that's how you process it.
Yeah, maybe so.
And for him, it can be embarrassing if that is what he is known for when he meets people now.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That, to him, it's like, oh boy.
You're the worst of the three of us. You know that, right?
I thought it was Deb. My money would have been on Deb.
Seriously?
Yeah. You're kind of a freak.
Kind of. I've got all the medals. What are you talking about? Look for me in the daytime with a flashlight.
God, how do you approach that in court? When you go to court?
Irreconcilable differences.
That's exactly what they said.
That's it.
But I mean,
that's it. May I approach the bench? He can only approach so far.
Sir,
he's gonna have to
that is the judge's mallet. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not.
He's going to have to speak from back there.
Sir, please approach the bench. I am, sir.
Right, exactly.
What do you mean, Your Honor? I'm over here. Yeah, dude.
It's interesting, though, that you took it as a brag on him.
Well, I would think that most people, most dudes think that way. I would say right now, if we were to open the phones up and say, guys, would it be awesome if your girl bragged about your size to other girls or people? Or if they went on a podcast and said, you know who else did this? You know, Meghan Trainor?
Right.
All about that bass, that bass. She talks about having trauma because her husband is so big.
You're saying bragged about, but both those situations,
they're not brags,
what they're saying is they have a dysfunctional relationship because of the size. So
physically,
it's definitely not a good thing in this situation.
It doesn't matter the situation. I'm telling you straight up. It doesn't matter. And you guys can do it. Look, I can get this all day from you, but I'm telling you right now, 90% of the dudes out there listening to us right now, if their wife went on a podcast and bragged about their size, that would be a great thing for them. They would never go, it's not about that. It wouldn't be like that.
If 90% of the guys listening consider themselves to be in a happy marriage, would they trade that for a Johnson that size, which would cause these problems?
That's not what we're talking about. That's
the point we're making.
It's not even the point. I'm telling you, if dudes got bragged about on podcast about the size, they would love it.
Bragging is different than saying there's a problem and it's my husband's.
All he wants is for Tori to say it's 2 Coke cans stacked on top. That's the only takeaway he got from this entire article.
Tori, please call and brag about Jim.
How dare you? Do you think I'd want to walk around this building and have women look at me and think that's all I'm about? Can you imagine that?
Apparently you have.
No,
we just spent the last 90 seconds.
He's insulted you didn't say 2 Pepsi cans.
It'd be fun as hell. What you looking at, girl? No, I think it'd be interesting. You don't. I'm telling you.
How interesting if your wife said, "You know what? I don't think we can have sex anymore."
Well, that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm telling you that if your girl's brag, it's not. It's not.
You can't separate one from the other.
No, the hell I can't. Somebody just reminded me of an old porn star's name. It made me laugh. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. We are going to talk about that insurance thing a little bit when we come back. I'm going to kind of spell that out. But there also is a kind of a big problem brewing over on the coast that I'm going to talk to you guys about as well. We'll do that next.
Real Music Weekends, a classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic's crawling on I-4, heading through the city near that 408 interchange. It's bumper to bumper westbound on I-4, getting through that Celebration area. A crash is slowing things down and partially blocking the off-ramp from the Beach Line eastbound to Innovation Way. And there's an accident on Altamont Drive westbound near the interstate there. The left lane's blocked. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. Add more comfort and save more money every single month with natural gas from Florida Public Utilities. That's right. From cooking to laundry to hot showers, natural gas appliances deliver dependable performance and a long-term efficiency. And that means everyday comfort and monthly savings that will last all year long. Earn over $1,000 in appliance rebates because the more you add, the more you save. Start today at naturalgasdoesmore.com/add more.
Rev up your riding season. Orlando Harley-Davidson has an action-packed events calendar and truckloads of 2025 models showing up every single week. From the highly sought-after Lowrider ST, Street Glide ST, and Road Glide ST to the 2025 CVOs. Orlando Harley-Davidson has a wide selection of both new and pre-owned motorcycles. Visit OrlandoHarley.com for a full list of motorcycle inventory and upcoming events. And be sure to stop by the Orlando Harley dealership located next to I-4 across from the Mall at Millennia.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. Tune in to Operation Stormwatch on iHeartRadio, brought to you by Eustace Roofing. Small leaks can become big problems with heavy and continuous rain. Take a preventative step and schedule a no-charge roof inspection. Eustace Roofing, the real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts.
In a Greenway Kia. For over 23 years, my family's been saying it. And right now, the savings are at an all-time high. With 3 convenient locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't. And during the Kia Fall Savings event, you can save thousands. So if you're in the market for a new Kia, visit Greenway Kias and discover one of the area's largest selections online. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
At TK Law, we do divorce differently. You've heard the saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. It's true in life and it's true in divorce. A friendly lawyer doesn't mean a weak lawyer. It means a lawyer who actually helps you resolve your case faster, smarter, and with less drama. Collaborative divorce, we do that. Drama-free, we will try. Traffic, well, sorry, we're lawyers, not magicians. Visit onefirmforlife.com. Let's clear the road ahead. TK Law, one firm for life.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go. Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Does RexMD really work?
Over 85% of guys said not only does it work, they saw results the very first night. And you can get your first month free at freerexmd.com with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit freerexmd.com to get your first month free. That's FREEREXMD.com.
Your favorite band live, First Chord Hits. That's a thrill. But for the accident attorneys at Farah and Farah, what thrill beats them all?
It's the thrill of the win. I've been there when the worry is real, when the bills pile up, when the pain doesn't quit, and getting the call that says, "We came through for you." That's huge. It's about seeing that weight lift, helping folks walk out better than when they walked in. Yeah, we're built for that.
Call Farah and Farah, Orlando.
It all comes down to this, folks. Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain. Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast. Speaking of fast, did you just see that play? Yeah, he vaporized that ball. That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Miss part of the show? The Jim Colbert Show on demand. Available on the free iHeartRadio app.
So I think the problem of that whole conversation was not the fact that Jimmy didn't quite understand about the conversation about Mr. Pringle can. It's the fact that he doesn't quite understand the definition of brag.
Thank you, Deborah, for clarifying that it takes not one, not two, but 3 Coke can lengths to be too big. That gives all of us 3/4 of a White Claw can, guys. So much hope.
3/4 of a White Claw can is good.
Yeah, you're doing A-okay, dude.
Yeah, dude.
No, I never said. I mean, that's gargantuan.
Jack is up there doing the math.
Yeah, I'm White Claw can.
No, they're tall. They're thin and tall.
Okay.
I'd say thin. Thin's all relative when you're talking about that.
If it's not a number 2 pencil, you're all right.
You know what? That probably makes a lot of dudes feel good.
You guys worry about it. I can't tell you how.
I never worry about it. I like joking about it, though.
Okay.
But I don't.
So
I'm serious. I don't. I love joking about it because it's funny, but I don't worry about it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You got what you got.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, you're married for a long time. You know if you're doing the job.
Do you?
Right? You should.
You should.
If you're doing it right. Come on, boy.
I left her a note one day. I said, am I doing the job? Never responded.
Kind of like you with a text message.
He wrote yes and no, circle one.
Am I good? Check the box. All right, Bills is your 6 o'clock keyword, BILLS. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yo.
So I want to ask you guys a quick question about this insurance situation happening out in Eustis for the people who are in that neighborhood where that bridge washed out. It says several families now are learning that their insurance will not be able to help amid the mandatory evacuation.
This sucks.
Quote, I've paid insurance for 8 years living here at this company. And it's like, now I need your help. Where are you? They were forced to evacuate. And a lot of these people are learning that because their home wasn't damaged.
Oh.
Because their home wasn't damaged. The roof wasn't blown off. There were no damage, like hurricane damage. They just lost water because of the bridge blowout that insurance companies are blowing back on helping them with not relocating, but just finding a place to live until this is repaired.
Because again, I mean, they had been put up in hotels, but those vouchers, I believe, ran out yesterday.
Yeah. And there's a service out there called Lake Support and Emergency Recovery. They call it LASER out in Lake County. They stepped in to help, extending temporary housing for displaced families all the way through November 13th. But after that, some of those residents say they'll have nowhere to go. They'll legit be homeless. And that is the head of the story. It says, we're going to be homeless. Eustis families are caught in this insurance battle after this bridge collapses. And because there was no damage to their home, the only entrance in and out of the neighborhood is this bridge, which is washed out. And it also has the water lines, some other stuff, sewer lines,
telecommunications
that run underneath that with no, by the way, the HOA is giving no information, according to this story from Channel 9. Nobody has any information. When it's going to be repaired, how much it's going to be repaired, what's going on, nothing.
Well, like I told you, we had an evacuee text us here earlier this week thanking us for covering the story because they said that's where they've been getting their information. The HOA hasn't been sharing anything with them.
I have one lady says here, I have a grandson, a daughter, my husband. We're all going to be homeless, all of us. She says she's medically retired and her husband is a hardworking mechanic, but hotel fees on top of their mortgage would make it difficult to survive. That's the kick in the nuts, is you still have to pay the GD mortgage, even though you're not living in the house. And it's not even your fault. You didn't do anything. She's like, where am I going to go? I don't have any clue where I'm going to go.
Right.
And not to mention, if you have a family more than 2 or 3 people, what are you going to do in a hotel room? You have to eat out every day?
How many homes?
Over 20.
Channel 9 asked the city of Eustis, the Spring Ridge Estates HOA, and the county about a timeline for the bridge repair and when the water might be restored to homes and about support being provided to the residents. Only Lake County responded before the news printed this story. The city of Eustis and LASER have been helping residents displaced by the collapse of the road with a culvert at Spring Ridge Estates since Sunday, October 26th. They provided some temporary housing since the collapse occurred. The efforts to repair it are ongoing, but the HOA did not, I guess during an HOA update Monday, residents were told there are no timelines for repairs or cost estimates. Nothing. They had no information.
No, they're still waiting for, I believe the HOA had their own engineer go out yesterday, and the city is having another engineer go out tomorrow.
The HOA is really just some of the homeowners involved here, right?
It is, yes.
I mean, what do they got to do?
Yeah, but don't take the job then. I mean, your idea is to run the neighborhood. I mean, there have to be some solutions in some way, shape, or form. Another way in, just repair the water, and then people will figure out how to they could park on the road and walk in. Repair the water. That's a city issue, is it not?
So the condition of the bridge,
it's done. You put any weight on it.
No weight.
None, you can't. That's why they shut it down, is because it wouldn't support any weight at all. When you see it, it's crumbled. It's basically sitting on top. The pavement is sitting on two sewer pipes. It is not safe. But what I'm saying is repair the water, get people in, their power is working, and let them move in, or let them park on the side of the road and walk in. Something. Let them get back to their home.
Let's get the Army Corps of Engineers and get a temporary bridge built.
Look, dude, they already have that thing on Donnelly Street. That thing's already built up, ready to be paved almost.
That's in Mount Dora.
Yeah, that's in Mount Dora, though.
Same storm, another washout.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that Eustis got 3 more inches of rain than Mount Dora.
Yeah.
Mount Dora got over 17 inches.
We watch World War II videos.
I know.
From 80 years ago, where they have these bridges they roll in and to move troops and tanks and
Nothing?
stuff. We can't get a bridge thrown up so these people have access.
That happened October 26th. It's November 6th.
Come on, man.
Again, I find it interesting that a city would put such critical infrastructure under a private bridge managed by an HOA, and that this community would only have one access point to this part of the community on a cul-de-sac, and it's a bridge.
So I'm not familiar with the topographical map of the area and where the water runs and where they choose to run lines, but I don't know. Maybe that was the ideal spot. They gotta. Well, yeah, we gotta run all this stuff too. Maybe they saw it as being protected by the bridge.
Well, dude. Also, you gotta remember, it's a 1 in 1,000 year event.
Yeah,
this is literally a 1 in 1,000 year event.
Why do these so long events all seem to be happening a lot more frequently?
That's a very good point. The calendar's up there.
Yeah.
It says here that meanwhile, during a press conference on Monday, the fire chief also stated that the city of Eustis was prepared to help with a loan to the HOA to complete the repair work, which is great news. The problem is the HOA doesn't have any. They don't have any numbers yet.
And plus, that loan, I mean, that just can't happen. I mean, that still has to go through its proper channels.
Yeah, but you can't imagine it wouldn't.
Because the city's going to want to get its money back eventually.
Yeah, sure.
And of course, the homeowners aren't going to want to see their assessments go up like what we saw on the Gulf Coast after, the hurricanes decimated that and people were getting $6,000, $9,000 assessments.
And the HOA has an insurance policy for stuff like this, is what I read the first couple days that this happened, but I don't know what's going on with that. Like the insurance companies are basically saying, because your home wasn't damaged, we can't help you with money to rent a hotel room or anything like that.
But wouldn't the HOA, sorry, Jack, wouldn't the HOA part of their contract be to manage the property in general?
Yeah, sure. It should be.
Yeah. Someone, there's not just undeveloped area that, everyone's using and no one's in charge of.
Right. Yeah,
so if it's not the city and it's not the county, it's most likely the developer who bought the land, and that's covered by the HOA. And a texter says the HOA has a management company. And maybe that's where they're having a hard time getting answers.
I agree with another texter who said create a path and hoof across that canal or behind someone else's neighborhood and screw this being evacuated crap. I
just say get the water running. Hook the water up. That can't be that difficult. Get the water running and let people just park and walk into their homes. How about that?
Maybe talk to a neighbor who'll let anything. Because, you don't want to hear about families, 20-some families who, again, when you hear about this kind of damage, normally it has a name attached to it.
Right,
Think about it. It's going to be the end of the hurricane season in about 2 weeks. We have had no landfalling storms for the first time, and I can't remember where we didn't even get a tropical storm.
Right, yeah.
And yet something with no name and no tropical moisture attached to it decimated roads in 2 different cities, and
even
families
crazy. And even crazier, just outside the loop of that, there's nothing happened.
Exactly.
Like Jack barely got rain in Winter Springs.
Correct.
There are people who just, I talked to my friend who lives in Tavares, they got some rain, and the people in Leesburg got rain as well. But you look at that, when you look at the radar from that day, it's a giant white dot right over Eustis.
And Mount Dora.
Yeah.
And Titusville.
Yeah, and Titusville got it.
Yeah, exactly. And with Thanksgiving coming up, you don't want to have to think about that, you know.
All right, 77031 if you want to text us.
Quiet. My wife hears that, she'll invite him.
Okay. Cape Canaveral's having some issues as well.
Wait, real quick. Someone just came up with the best idea. Calling the Amish.
Oh, yeah, the Amish will build a damn bridge in like 40 minutes. And make you some
clean up.
And cook you some bread and get you some butter.
Exactly.
Rumspringa
right here in Eustis.
So there's big problems happening over in Port Canaveral. We kind of predicted this a couple years ago. That cruise port over there is, so it says here, tension may be building between what's become one of Central Florida's largest economic engines, and a city calls it home. Of course, Cape Canaveral's mayor says some locals are getting fed up with almost 1 million visitors nearly every month who go on a cruise at Port Canaveral. The city opens up about this strain on their infrastructure. The port itself celebrated what's expected to be another record year for attendance. The cruise business is losing its mind, by the way.
And unfortunately, communities like Port Canaveral, Cape Canaveral, they're just like, man, we cannot deal with this influx of people all the time.
They're expecting 9 million cruise passengers in the next 12 months, which is going to be 1 million more than the year before.
Yeah, like you said, we've talked about that.
8 million. Look, we thought a parking garage was a big ask. Yeah, just to get some people over there because, I mean, when you go over there, if it's too crowded, I mean, just getting to the port is a 2-hour situation. I mean, you'll get over there pretty quick, but you'll wait in line to get over there and park forever.
They have all these satellite lots where they'll run shuttle service to the port. But, I mean, restaurants have to be digging it. Strip clubs are probably happy.
So
Tattoo parlors.
That's a unique thing. What percentage of cruise customers do you believe spend at least one night in Port Canaveral before their cruises?
30.
That's a great guess.
29.
20% is the answer.
I shot him.
Yeah. About 20% of the people who go on cruises in Port Canaveral spend a night in the city before they get on their boat, which means that they're more than likely going out to party. They're spending money at these bars. So that's got to be a really unique thing for business owners around there because obviously, like Jack said, when you have 1 million people a month rolling through there, maybe buying your goods, using your services. But then in that same sense, the city can't operate because of the congestion that all of these people cause.
That's why I was so shocked to learn that the Bright Line did not have a stop in Brevard.
Actually, it's 27%. You were even more right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yep. It says since the end of COVID-19, the shutdown isn't everyone's favorite news. I don't know what that means, but it says Mayor Wes Morrison talked about Cape Canaveral's challenges in handling the port's popularity. It says it's reaching a breaking point that I'm sensing in the community. Traffic, safety, transient population, it's causing a lot of stress on the community. I wonder what people that live over there, if they really experience that. We really don't hear complaints from people on our texting service. We broadcast over there. I mean,
they're rolling in now.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, and I agree with this one texter at 77031. All of that cash at the port, and they're trying to close our elementary school in Cape Canaveral because of debt.
Oh, wow, really?
There are 9 hotels within walking distance of my condo in Cape Canaveral.
Well, they need to strike a better deal with the cruise people then because, I mean, that's one of the busiest ports in America.
Yeah. And again, this is, for me, that's always, and I've only taken one cruise, but that was the biggest drawback was you look so forward to these ports of call. And for some reason, when you're a naive cruiser like myself, you think you're going to be the only ship pulling into that port of call. And then you get off your ship and you see 2-3 other cruise ships pull off.
And 2 of them are the largest in the world.
And then another 6,000 people start. And then all those shops and stores you wanted to check out and enjoy are 30, 40 people deep. And the prices reflect the fact that 4 cruise ships just pulled up.
It says here, a meeting at the City Hall was about Brevard County School District possibly closing the city's only school because of low enrollment. It says Morrison said Cape View Elementary closed, the city would effectively lose its identity and its own community and just become a resort town.
Oh.
That's what they do not want to happen. A local fisherman since the 70s, Greg recalled a time before hotels and the world's largest cruise ships made up the port skyline. He says before it wasn't really touristy, it's just where locals came to fish. You know, there are a lot of communities. I mean, Mount Dora deals with this a little bit. St. Augustine's the worst I've seen.
At what?
But, dealing with this. I mean, it's the worst influx of people, not only coming there to visit, but also going there to live. That city grew at such an astronomical rate that I can tell you that it caused a real estate boom in East Palatka, which is 25 miles away, because it was the only place you could buy affordable real estate and commute into St. Augustine to work. So it actually caused a real estate boom an entire county away of how popular it was to live in Flagler County and St. Augustine. And the tourism there, especially during the Night of Lights thing, they're actually even have to kind of configure how they're even offering that, because the congestion becomes so bad that it basically gridlocks the entire city. And Florida is going to be like that in a lot of places because so many people still move here every single day. Millions of people still living in this. I mean, you look at what's happening in the villages in Wildwood and Sumter County out there. I mean, the expansion is overwhelming. What's happening in Lake County right now is overwhelming.
It's horrible. I mean, another stand of trees destroyed on the 429.
Oviedo dealt with this about 8 years ago and still deal with it. Their infrastructure isn't keeping up. Their traffic is awful.
Well, they're saying if we don't get a handle on the homeowners insurance situation, that you're going to see those numbers start to slow down dramatically.
We'll see how that goes, because we're still Florida, surrounded by beaches and fun. Great weather year-round. All right, 7-7.
With some rainstorms that can take out a bridge and kick you out of your house.
And insurance rates you can't afford.
What do you have for news, young lady?
And even when you do, they're not paying.
They're not paying, exactly. We're going to talk about an important decision on SNAP benefits, Florida's major airports prepare for turbulence, and what one airline is doing to help. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll come back and do Deb's News. Get the hell out of here on a Thursday.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday night forecast. Mostly cloudy skies, temperatures staying on the mild side, lingering throughout the mid-60s. And as we take a look at the end of the work week, temperature is going to be popping up into the low 80s, taking a look here Friday afternoon. This weekend, though, temperatures really warming up back into the upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. But get ready for a cool down. We're going to see those temperatures dropping in to the 60s for highs on Tuesday. Have a great night.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey, everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at the Nickley Group. You know, real estate's a really interesting thing, especially in the state of Florida. We were just talking about the property values and how many people are moving here. And if you're in this state, let's say you want to just sell your house and kind of move on to the next part of your life. Man, the Nickley Group is the company to be involved with. These guys get about 6% more for their listings than their competitors, and they sell those homes faster than their competitors, about twice as fast, actually. And if you're looking for a house, you just moved into Orlando, you're looking for a place to live, again, the Nickley Group. Nobody has more agents out there scouring Orlando and the surrounding areas to find dream homes for you than the Nickley Group. These guys are awesome. They know all of the situations. They know everything you need when it comes to buying your new home. And their VIP program even makes it easier. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and that early access program. I cannot begin to tell you how important that is. The ability to get off-market properties before they get listed is unbelievable. 4,000 five-star reviews. These guys really know what they're doing. And if you're looking for a realtor, I strongly suggest the Nickley Group. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
At Farmers Insurance, we often wonder, why would you buy a top-of-the-line smartphone only to protect it with the cheapest case? Would you invest thousands in a home reno but use the cheapest electrical wiring? And to apply that common sense further, why would you ever compromise on the quality of your insurance? The answer is simple. You wouldn't. If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings. Get a quote today at farmers.com.
We are Farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Trucker Fire Insurance Exchanges, or affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Imagine a holiday season without sneezing, sinus headaches, or watery eyes. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. Aspire has clinically proven treatments that meet your budget and lifestyle, so you're not locked into weekly allergy shots like with most allergists. And you may be close to meeting that healthcare deductible, so your visit could be covered. Don't let allergies or sinus issues ruin your holidays. Aspire can have you breathing easy in no time. Visit AspireAllergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
The one extremely fluid and common factor when it comes to war is fear for both sides.
This Veterans Day, the Good Stuff podcast honors those who've served and the stories that remind us what strength really looks like.
Had over 50 operations and had 23 blood transfusions.
We're talking about resilience, purpose, and finding hope through community and connection.
There are blessings that will happen in the most unexpected places.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search the Good Stuff podcast, and listen now.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
You know, there's millions of people without the health insurance they need. I get it. You feel like it's too pricey, a headache to deal with. You deserve something better. And better health. We're on a mission to get everyone high-quality, affordable health insurance. You have health insurance needs. We have plans with low out-of-pocket premiums, with in-network preventive care at no cost to you, and a network of local doctors and hospitals. So if you're still shopping for health insurance, go to ambetterhealth.com/enroll to get your free, no-obligation quote. That's ambetterhealth.com/enroll. For coverage to start January 1st, you must enroll by December 15th. Find the plan that's right for you right now. ambetterhealth.com/enroll. Ambetter Health, on a mission for better. Ambetter Health is the brand name for health insurance products underwritten by subsidiaries of Centene Corporation. Go to ambetterhealth.com to see offerings in your state. This is a solicitation for insurance.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
An official message from Medicare. Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money. Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit OneFirmForLife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword HeartScan.
Hey, boys and girls, it's time to look ahead. Looking ahead tomorrow on Real Radio, The Monsters in the Morning, hosted by Mr. Ryan Holmes. What? Yep, Ryan Holmes and Angel. They'll be taking over the show. Russ has the day off, so tune in for some Friday fun. And don't forget to look ahead. And when it comes to looking ahead for your family, whether it's a will, estate plan, trust, or more, trust the team at TK Law. You contact them at onefirmforlife.com, just like I did. Ray Trenley and the crew. onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate that every single day. We really do.
Yeah, we do.
So many choices out there for you to pick us. It's very kind of you.
It's ridiculous.
In spite of Jack.
Make us your number one preset.
Please do. Spread the word.
Yeah. Never been easier to take us with you wherever you go. You know what? That's why I need to keep earbuds, or at least, even wired ones, in my car, because sometimes I'm listening and then I get to a store and it's like, oh, I want to, and that way you can plug in and continue to listen when you're in the store. It's great.
It is great.
We'll tell you what to buy.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Just call and ask.
Don't forget to grab your tickets at orlando-pride.com for the big game coming up tomorrow night, November 7th, Internco Stadium. It is the playoffs. The girls are going for the big trophy yet again to be back-to-back. That'd be awesome. If you want to support those guys, go out and check out the game. It's very affordable, by the way.
Yeah.
To see professional sports.
Quarterfinal match. It's the first round of the playoffs, and they're taking on the Seattle Reign. Now, they just played Seattle on Sunday, and it was a draw, but that was enough for Orlando to secure home field for this match. So
absolutely,
you got it for at least one match. Take advantage of it. Go out, enjoy the game.
For sure. Again, that's orlando-pride.com. Deb, let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on The Jim Colbert Show.
No. All right, a federal judge is ordering the Trump administration to pay out full SNAP benefits by tomorrow. The judge in Rhode Island said during today's hearing that, quote, people have gone without food for too long, end quote. The Trump administration had planned to partially fund the food stamp program for 42 million Americans. The judge ruled the government must now draw from additional USDA funds so states can deliver full SNAP benefits by Friday. Speaking of Friday, expect major headaches at the 4 major Florida airports as flights are reduced by 10% tomorrow thanks to the shutdown. Travel editor Peter Greenberg says 4,000 flights will be canceled from Friday until Tuesday.
Oh, my wife flies out Tuesday.
Across the board.
You're taking flight crews out of sequence, planes out of alignment and schedule, which means a lot of people won't be able to connect on flights or even originate on flights. And this is just the beginning.
So his advice, arrive early and be prepared to wait, meaning pack extra snacks and games if you have kids. If you have a big trip or a major life event, consider changing your itinerary to get the first flight out.
Wow.
All right, and to that end, United Airlines will refund customers who now don't want to fly because of impending federal flight restrictions. The FAA, again, cutting 10% of flights in U.S. airspace starting tomorrow morning due to air traffic controller staffing issues. You know, we lost so many supporting staff around air traffic controllers during those DOGE cuts, and now those workers, those controllers have been working without pay for more than a month now. Some haven't been able to do their job because they've had to take on a second job. We saw the case of the Stephen A. Smith reel on Instagram.
Yes.
You know, he is an air traffic controller out in Dallas, but he's had to take a job as a Lyft driver.
Yeah, for sure.
To make ends meet while, you know, he waits for the government shutdown. So that makes the other controllers who are still working have to work
even more.
More. And you don't want that when you're 30,000 feet above the air or in the air.
I don't want a drowsy air controller.
Exactly. Now, you guys, this is what's fascinating. The plan, which was announced yesterday, that gave airlines just 36 hours to figure out how they're going to reduce flights and move around their staff, pilots, flight attendants, airplanes, what airports are open, which ones are closed, which routes are open. 36 hours for 40 markets in the United States to figure out.
That's what ChatGPT is for.
God almighty. And to think I waited to the very last moment for open enrollment.
CEO Scott Kirby said any customer is eligible for a refund even if their flight isn't impacted.
Wow.
You may want to check with your airline as well. A lot of airlines are coming out with ways to try to get ahead of these headaches. But either way, you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah.
Sure.
Appreciate that very much.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today?
Well, we want to thank Frogger's Grill and Bar for our delicious lunch today. Ribbit. Also want to thank Danny Meyering with Orlando Date Night Guide. Attorney Glenn Klausman with Colbert Court, just in case you missed Danny's recommendations for date night or Colbert Court. Both of the podcasts have been posted at The Jim Colbert Show. Seb Hines, head coach of the Orlando Pride, bringing home another championship. Take that. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Absolutely appreciate that, guys. By the way, it's JimColbertLive.com for all the podcasts. Grab them there. Jack, we had a very interesting question of the day.
Who cooks dinner in your home a majority of the time? Your choices were man, woman, or other. What do you think?
I think this is a difficult question.
I think it's evenly split.
I'll still say that women cook.
Yeah.
I'll go
60-40.
I was going to say I'll go 63% of the meals are still cooked by women.
48% men. 39% women.
No!
13% other.
Wow.
That is, see?
Yeah, that's great.
So in other words, whoever walks through the door first, get that stove on.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Good job today. That's awesome. All right, coming up tomorrow, we will do Sink or Sail. We'll do Embers Only, Primetime Kitchen with our buddy Fayez Carr. We'll find out what's good to eat and drink in Orlando. We'll do Pick the Porn tomorrow for some prizes.
There we go.
Exciting.
No Jaden tomorrow. He's got a magic game, so it'll just be a whole bunch of us and you. We'll do that tomorrow starting at 3 o'clock. On behalf of Deb and Jack, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the Morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Thursday evening.
And go win some more money. Bye.
Well, I don't know about that.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center.